A very intelligent brain.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. 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 Now I'm gonna masturbate. Now I'm gonna masturbate. And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Try to relax your anus.
Oy, 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 oy.
Your shoulders.
Oy, 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 oy.
Wow. Wow.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. 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 And now I'm gonna masturbate.
A very intelligent brain.
Oy, 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 oy. Oy, 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 oy. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
Humping Steven Crowder.
Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. 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 Oy, 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 oy. Oy, 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 oy.
You got my nipples up in a tizzy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have my nipples in a tizzy. Got my nipples in a tizzy. Thank you for appreciating my cock. Deadeye popping the super chat cherry this evening. The music is no longer. Oh wait, are we hearing some like weird background shit? Danny Rodriguez, how are you? A man is live. You're fucking right. I'm live. I'm kind of early tonight. Wow, I'm super early, which is good because my children are here. Tomorrow is Easter, and the Easter Bunny is coming. So, Hoot Wireless. What's up, Master Rambo? Yeah, I'm super fucking early. Like, I knew I was, but then I got caught up doing shit. I am stoned. Dude, I started off kissing a bird's breast. What makes you think I'm not... Wait, did I change the screen? Yes, okay, I changed it. Because I still see, like, Phil looking condescendingly at a man in a suit and tie. Baking. I don't like baked ham. I'm not a baked ham man. Never have been. Yeah, tomorrow is Easter. Dr. Sexy Coco is here, so whenever he's here, I know I'm getting shirtless within like 2 minutes. So if we reach, here's what I'm gonna do. If within an hour, unless there's something I have to do, and I'll tell you at the beginning, do not, send a super chat. Let me get the tits out for him because I know time is money here. Fucking time is money. You get birds. You get birds too. You get fucking birds. I showered my holes today. Yes. I was actually going to do a story, Jody, today. Let me read what Sexy Coco said, too. Hey, yo, with popping my people, Sexy Coco, the realest, most delicious commentatorist on YouTube, man, except no motherfucking substitutions, dog, you feel me? I was watching Review Tech bitch titties stream and decided we needed to see actual bitch titties, motherfucker. God damn, man.
A very intelligent brain.
I see you, Adrian. How does it's gonna get a cupcake? Like a motel parking lot. Yeah, bro, you were going to get a cupcake, and now he's trying to flip it into you were meeting in a hotel lobby to audition for a part. What's my motivation here? A 21-year-old man that looks older than me with a huge beard. You're a fat pedophile looking to fuck a 13-year-old. All right, I think I could handle that. Keeping this stream up too. Like, he really tried to get away with that he was just going there for an audition. That's his new thing. Anyway, back to DK Oldies. I almost lost my train of thought. Ooh, shocking. We want to talk to a couple people first to see what's really going on. Instead of just like jumping on the bandwagon. We were going to put up a video today, and they were like, you know what? Let's not do that. I'll just fucking stream longer tonight. If we hit 250 chat revenue by 8:30, I'll stay on till midnight. I got my sleep in today. Shout out to my family for realizing that I needed to sleep. So there we go. So that's like about an hour from now. No, I don't think that was a lie, the other white meat. That actually wasn't perpetuated in the beginning by him, the other white meat. That was actually perpetuated. That wasn't perpetuated by anybody. That was actually, they saw, I guess, some of the branding of like the hospital he was at or something. Or whatever medical facility he was at, and someone put 2 and 2 together with it. So, yeah, so deal, it's ridiculous. Also, Sexy Coco, thank you. Insomniac, Deadeye, thank you all, man. You guys, like, again, this is the reason why we could do these bigger videos. We are talking about everything right now. We're talking about EDP. What is lolicon? No, Richard Rugg, he wanted a 13-year-old cupcake. Oh, he wanted one of those, like, dry-aged cupcakes. Gotcha. Damn, that is one magnificent specimen of man that entertains birds until we get another DK Oldies video. Like, you know, it was funny. I sent my editor a news story, and I thought it was actually interesting. It was talking about how Sony is putting way too much. They're so nervous to lose COD. I really think it's just Jim Ryan that's freaking out over at Sony. Like, yes, COD is huge, but you realize that there's a lot of people that stay on PlayStation because of the exclusives, right, Jim? Like, that's just like, all right, we get COD too. I think he's overestimating the importance, at least for Sony's platform, how much COD matters. Mark Cerny is officially also worried, or are you just joking around? So the Mario Brothers movie was great. Jack Black killed it as Bowser, which I thought also Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Well, that makes sense. Those two roles, perfect for both. I just don't know about Chris Pratt, but everyone's saying it's good. So I have no idea what lolicon is, but thank you, Pixar. Sent AI vid of you and DK Oldies on Twitter. It's a minute. We could watch that. Hey, Dad, just want to say that I appreciate the quality content and the birds. Thank you for being excited about me being debt-free. Your shoulders, absolutely.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Yeah, it's nice to be debt-free. It's nice. Like, I had to get a new, well, not had to, but I wanted to get a car. I wasn't thrilled with the car I had, and the payment I was paying for the car I had, I'm like, what am I paying for this for? Like, it does nothing for me. So, I found a much better deal, and I like the car a hell of a lot better. And it's like a much cheaper payment. So Brendan, yeah, it's nice to be Jit. No, I had a Mercedes SUV. I had a GLS 450. And there was just things that, first off, the customer service by the place near me. I guess I'm calling out a place right now. Whatever, I burn bridges every day anyway. Was sucked. One thing that I couldn't stand about the Mercedes, Apple CarPlay would constantly disconnect. Didn't matter. I've tried multiple phones, multiple high-end cables. It wasn't like I got, like, they're all Apple certified, or what do they call MFI certified. Kept on disconnecting. I wanted to, like, if I even breathed near my phone, when I hit a bump, it would disconnect. Oh, there's nothing wrong. You're really telling me that there's nothing wrong with this? Yes. Then there was other stuff, like, to get my kids out of the back seat was a real pain in the ass. There was other things. The app for it, like to start the car, even though the app isn't working for my new car now, I got to go down to the dealer and get them to fix the app. To like start the car and stop it was really finicky. I'm like, what am I? What, because it has a Mercedes emblem? Who cares? You can't, it didn't have wireless. No, Ada, I know that my new car has that. It does Apple CarPlay through Bluetooth. The Mercedes didn't have that yet. Now I could fucking flop my phone around the whole car. It doesn't matter. Even if I had the money for a Rolls Royce, I don't want a fucking Rolls Royce. Fuck that shit. It was 2021. GLS is, well, I have 3 kids, dude. You know? They got book bags. They got my son who's 5. He's just getting big enough where he could go into a booster seat, but he's still in a car seat because he's a little pipsqueak. He's adorable, but he's a little pipsqueak. But even when they're out of seats or just in booster seats, you know, I'm bringing them places and doing. And I do not want. I was like, I will not get a minivan. So I love, man, the car now. God, it doesn't even feel like you're driving an SUV. It feels like I'm driving.
Breasts.
It's not a BMW.
Rich,
but
you need a Bugatti like me, Andrew Taint.
Congratulations.
No. I got an Acura MDX. Probably shouldn't say the car that I got, but whatever. I'll probably regret that tomorrow. But she's still in the hospital, but she's recovering. She's doing better. Actually, it was my kid's mom, my girlfriend. He was like, I know you're not thrilled. Nah, I didn't want turbo. So, you know, I mean, because then it would have put me up, like, that's the thing. I'm saving a bunch of money on the payment, and I like the car better. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool. I didn't dislike the Mercedes. Don't get me wrong. It was a fun car, but it was like, I actually liked the ride of the Acura better. I actually liked the ride of the Acura better, dude. That's the craziest part. I'm not pressing play. I'm not pressing play on anything. The nips are out already, Peter. How are you? Did I miss some super chats? Haven't played COD since World War II. Yeah, it's not, but dude, you know what? It's sporty though. Fun Explore games. It's sporty. That's what I like about it. Like, you feel the road, especially if you put it in the sport mode. The steering tightens up. Has some cool features too. It's not self-driving, but it like has a, I mean, I have all like the blind spot detection and stuff turned on. But it also has like lane guidance that you could turn on. So, you know, you make sure, like, say at night or it's raining, it helps you stay in the lane. Someone really asked if I'm fit in an MDX. Bro, when I was 420 pounds, I fit in a fucking Infiniti G37X. I think I'm okay in the MDX. Thank you. And I'm smaller now. Really? I don't want a Tesla. I really don't like Elon Musk. I usually try to separate, but you know what? Honestly, even if it wasn't for Elon Musk, I always see one on the road. I don't like the way they look. I don't. You know? So thank you, Mari, for gifting a membership. Seal. So yeah, like, I was debating on a Tesla for a while. And I'm like, I hear bad things about them. Their interiors don't look great. And I just don't like their design. What is a good website to find old gaming consoles? Have you heard of DK Oldies? I'm kidding. Jesus fuck, I'm kidding. Dude, I don't even know. What is you guys may know more about that than I do. What is a good website? I just go to eBay and look for a seller that has extremely high ratings and go from there. I mean, unless you live next to a place where there's a bunch of like flea markets that they have gaming related items at, you know, then maybe you would have better luck there. But if you don't have that around you, like, I always said, like, when I would buy a console, like, oh, I got mine for 2 cents in some guy's garage and he was naked. What the fuck do you want me to do? Like, I don't have a naked man in his garage willing to sell me a PlayStation 2 for 2 cents. Why they have to be naked? I don't know. That might be a little weird, but whatever. I don't really care about Tesla before until you drove one. You'll know big difference. It is so cheap to fill them back up and, well, you fill them back up with electricity. It is, but yeah, dude. But the thing is, I don't like the way they look in the interiors look. I don't like their, Elon Musk aside, like, I just don't like the way the cars look. They need to change their styling. If I'm going to get, I actually like the Mustang EV. Do I have double A batteries? I don't know. Probably somewhere up my ass. Yeah, that's the thing. I like this car. I like it not only way more than the Mercedes, the Acura. I like it. It's like my favorite car ever, man. It just kind of shows you that, not that the Acura is a luxury car, don't get me wrong, but sometimes spending big money or bigger money doesn't always mean that it's a better experience, you know? Devour. I do not have that on the soundboard yet. I'll try it. I'll drive a Tesla. I'll give it a shot. That is true. Yeah, they don't just send firmware updates through the air. I drive a 718 Spider. It's overrated. That's how I felt about them. Like, why am I paying this payment for the Mercedes to say that I have a Mercedes? Ooh. Like, great, I'm driving a Mercedes, but I can't use fucking Apple CarPlay.
You think Marshall Forth is bad? Smoky MC talked to the white Bowser. Holy fuck, Bowser will be a new locale for his rant. And it gets better. He got caught sending hentai to minors on Discord.
Who is this? Who got caught sending that? Bowser? Hey, man. All right. So, Master Rambo, I see what you say about Tesla. I see what you're saying about Tesla. All right, we're way over 500 people. What the fuck am I doing? Who is trolling? Oh, fuck. So, I think we're going to watch, just because I haven't seen it in so long. I don't think we watched it in its entirety here, and even if we did, it was a long time ago. Ban Team YouTube. Oh, they're impersonating? Yeah, fuck them, get rid of them.
Yeah, that's cool. We can just sit right here on this curb right here.
Okay, cool. What's up, man?
Hey, Rich, missed my milestone chat. Went to check DK Oldies, bought a good condition cart. It came scratched and was a repro. Oh, stop it. Send me video. Send me evidence. That's video worthy. You just gotta send me like a video. You don't have to show your face. Just send a video. I just came to get a cupcake. I can't do giggity. Giggity. Oh. See, I literally can't. Who knows? You know, I'm talking shit about Tesla. Watch, like, 2 years from now. Everyone I bought a Tesla rich tomorrow. But whatever.
No fist? Okay. No fist bump?
I don't fist bump people like you, man. To be honest.
So before we get into any of the messages right here, I have 84 messages.
Okay.
So we have
Lamau. He deleted his Discord. Oh, that's not a good look.
Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay. Sophie is how old? Before, and again, I have it right here. I know the answer, but I just need you to tell me the answer.
Could you imagine? Maybe I'll do that for May 1st. You know, they could do like the wrap that could stay in your cars for years, but it's also temporary. Maybe I'll get my hood wrapped with one of DSP's fap faces for May 1st next year. Oh yeah, he's a large man. He's a very, very large man.
Answer. How old is she?
13.
13. Okay. Right. And before we get into the messages, there was sexual content involved, yes or no?
Right.
And you sent.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So
he sent it. I'm pretty sure. Allegedly, because I think it was he sent I don't know, maybe he just sent a picture of shit and was joking. Either way, it's weird. He sent the log of shit that came out of his ass. Or pretended to send the picture of a log. He sent his fucking turd.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well.
And then fucking Google Fish sent me a picture of his dick, and it looked like a fucking 12-inch Hershey bar. A fucking Snickers. I'm not even kidding. His dick looked like a giant Snickers.
I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
I was coming out here to pick up, like, why would you even try that? You go into, I don't know if that's a motel or those apartment buildings or whatever. It could be either or, because I've seen places look like both. To pick up, fuck you, dude. A single cupcake, too. Not like you're going to get, like, those, like, pre-made ones you see at, like, a bakery or the grocery store. A cupcake. He drove out to this remote location to get a single cupcake. One. Who does that? There's going to be... You're expecting more than a cupcake if you're going to get a cupcake. Come on, dude. Fucking people, man.
And then go back home. There was, you know, nothing that was going to be sexual.
Yeah, it runs fine on the Series S now.
Involved, because I'm not like that, you know. Well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was all.
So that's like his defense mechanism is sending a turd? Oh, we're getting real fucking bizarre, Insomniac. And what happened? What did I miss? How did I miss Super Chats? Oh, shit, I did, dude.
Hey, Rich. Long-time watcher, first-time burster. New seltzer flavor, the May Fizz Burst and Bubbly Fun. Up your cans. Sell a 4-pack for $5.01.
What is it? May Fizz? I gotta look at it now. Dude, that's actually really fucking good. May Fizz Burst. We're gonna start making money off of Phil. I'll make it like some like berry flavor or something too. And we'll get like a caricature of Phil, so it's not actually Phil doing a fat face. Maybe we'll have like a bird, kind of like the May 1st bird. I can't believe this is the weirdest fucking thing I have ever received in my life. Ever. Someone crafted a Philip Burnell bird that looks like with one of the fat faces, and on his t-shirt it's one of the fat faces. Like, it kind of I love it. Yeah, and it creeps me out, and that makes me love it even more. Yeah, so we're doing the Sega Genesis DK Oldies video. Again, it's so weird how... Like, let me look at the newest video we have for DK Oldies. So DK Oldies is throwing her reputation under the bus, which that wasn't clickbait. That's what they were literally trying to do. 130, almost 138,000 views, almost 200 new subscribers because of it. It's actually above average. It's 96.9% likes. But if you go to the comment section, you would think that everyone wanted me to stop making DK Oldies videos. It's so weird. The vocal minority is so vocal. Ban anybody under 200 pounds. DSP tries to getting triggered over his ability to remain an obsolete dinosaur. Dude, it's so funny that it took me, first off, it's so funny it took me so long to realize it. That's why he eats that stupid fucking shit. Mundane shit. That's just what he wants to eat for dinner. And because, and hate to say it, it's a legitimate tax write-off, because he's filming himself eating it and saying that, he's reviewing it. There's pizza. It has cheese and a crust. Excellent review, Phil. Fantastic review. But that's why he does it. He just eats his meals like a clown, and he gets a discount because he's actually legitimately using them for business. Those meals are for business. He's not doing anything wrong. It's just ridiculous. He just I'm eating nachos. Oh, they're good. Oh, really, Phil? They have jalapeno. Oh my God, nachos have jalapenos on them? You don't say. Next, you're going to tell me there's tortilla chips in there and cheese. There is. Holy shit. Oh, we got another. Jay is going to be the Lukey Games guy. I'm the DK Oldies guy. Everyone's like, oh, why are you not paying attention? Oh, we're paying attention to Lukey Games, and people are interested in them, too. I think Jay's video is sitting at 6 figures now, too. Let me go take a... Oh, God, I was about to say Gander. I'm such a fucking boomer. I am such a... Yeah, 6 G is his video. Jay, your video hit 100,000 views.
Congratulations.
So, he's going to be handling Lukey Games. And I'll be handling DK Oldies, at least when it comes to physical products. Jay, if there's news about DK Oldies, he could do videos too. Did you see that DK Oldies put out a short video of them refurbishing systems like, yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal, though. I wouldn't make a video on that. Chris Chan orange creamsicle flavored seltzer. Oh my God. Imagine I made like an orange cream kind of seltzer and I called it like Chris Chan's Dream. Oh, dude. We're waiting for a little bit to do a video. Yeah, with a Chris Chan's Orange Dream. Orange Cream Dream or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it turns me on.
Camelot's podcast. Did I reply to him? I don't want to guarantee. He wants me to come on Monday, and I would love to. I just don't, like I said, every day my daughter is getting better. I keep repeating that. I don't want to think, but, I don't know what's going on, So I don't want to, promise anybody anything because, it's just how it is. No, I haven't heard anything. Duty sent me a message. I got to respond back to him again. So, hey, Rich, I don't know if you saw it, but because I didn't see you watch it, but Tommy Tellerico Patney response video has a part where Tommy brings up your name What part is that? Send me the... Oh, I'll watch that. But let's just get back to this, but I'll watch that. Well, if you get... As soon as you get me that, I'll watch it.
Oh, that was going to happen.
Oh, okay, so...
I'm in a mood for a pat roasting.
You should title a video, instead of, you know, your video, Almost Threw Hands with a 13-year-old, you should title your video, Almost Had Sex with a 13-year-old. I think that'll get a lot of hits, EDP.
I think so.
Yeah, so this is you texting all this, correct? This is your Instagram, yes or no?
Right.
Okay, all right. So, again, what made you start this conversation with...
May the burst be with you. There's just a lot, like there's an EDP documentary. There's just so much to talk about. And I find this whole situation fascinating too. I need a break from Phil. A lot of you I know love talking about Phil. I need a break from Phil. I'm burnt out. Like, it was funny because I was thinking about taking a break from Phil, and then he did the fucking Side Scrollers podcast, and it just like opened up a nuke of content. Like a Pandora's box of, like, how could I ignore this?
This said 13-year-old. You said what you're doing right here, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, she messaged me, right? And I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, person feels lonely and stuff, and they want the interaction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what had happened.
Okay, so this isn't...
Yeah, Phil, there's always, dude, like, even how he ate the Pitts pizza, Siderico. Like, who eats pizza like that? And he's not joking. He's not joking. He looked like a lion going in for a kill on a slice of fucking pizza, and I don't understand it.
What happened, because she never...
And if it was, like, if I did that, you'd be like, oh, that's just Rich joking, and it would be. Phil's like, that's just... Imagine being his wife and seeing him just sitting across the table and seeing him taking a bite of pizza like that.
Oh, yeah, turns me on.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's... Man, EDP's acting here is incredible. It's almost like he's not fucking acting.
Breasts.
Never said she was...
How could anybody find me attractive? But I have 3 exceptionally good-looking children, too.
Only right here, correct?
I'm not just saying that because they're my kids. Like, many people have said that about my children.
Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. And you did double text here, yes or no?
Correct.
Knowing, and it said honor...
What is the DSP surprise? I'm waiting to see if someone give me a timestamp for that, Yeah, my kids are way better looking than me. I'm not complaining, I'm very happy. Make life be easier for them, but it's bizarre. So did my brother, El Mecco. He watched EDP before all this shit, too. He made a poignant video in which he argued why jacking off is a sport. He made it EDP? G-Million, I love that, too. Nothing, it's the best thing to fap. That's what the 50-year-old men fap to, is when he just smacks his lips, chewing with his mouth open while eating pizza. Oh, man, this pizza, it has a crust, it has cheese, it has peppers. It's also now a tax write-off. That's it. That's the only... I figured it out. That's the only reason. Even his fucking feasting with the king stupid shit back in the day. Remember he used to have those videos where he'd have Panda Lee film him eating like a hamburger for like 45 fucking minutes? It was to get tax write-offs so he could buy more Chun-Li fucking thigh figures.
Profile 13, yes?
Correct.
Okay, so you initiated conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so is that a good look for you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so you've been exposed for this before.
Correct.
How do you set up a YouTube channel for my grandma? You just forgot she would have to make a Google account. And just how you did it, your best bet is to walk her through it. Oh, dude, he spent... You saw them, too. Like, it's not just his, like... You know, he had a fallout with his 2 friends I was about to say EDP. DSP, with John Rambo and Howard. And Howard's like, you see him buying all these stupid fucking, like, game figures. And he really was. The proof was this in his videos. You saw his, like, counter was... his counter was filled with fucking... just figurines. Like, what are you doing, dude? Set up a YouTube channel. Dude, I haven't made a YouTube channel in so fucking long. Contrary to... yeah, here I am talking about Phil again. Yes, I'm obsessed. Contrary to what Phil says, I don't have 800 fucking accounts, and I haven't made a new YouTube channel in years, bro. So I have no idea.
And you called them in thoughts, these other girls, and you know what? I've been following for a long time, and you know what? I said, you know what? He probably made a mistake, and...
Put my shirt back on.
Before I get angry.
Kind of sounds like he's saying... before I get horny. Just thinking about something while putting this shirt on. It's important. We need to talk about it. We need to have a discussion. Do you think when Pat Contry, when he busts a nut, that he's like, ah!
Before I get angry.
Like, bro, you know, he has that weird ass voice that when he's fucking, he's probably like, ah. Why am I thinking about Pat Contry? Fuck, a dude with that hair too. Anyway, what am I even thinking about right now? This video is not new. It's just, let's just start off with this. Because I watched it a very long time ago, and I want it to be fresh before we get into the new content about EDP. Yeah, if someone sends me when Pat's talking about me, I would love, but I'm not, their videos like fucking an hour and 15 minutes long. I'm not scrubbing through all that shit. You guys would lose your mind. I would lose like half my viewers. We've watched this so much. We've watched it like once 2+ years ago. At least on here, you've only watched it once. Why, Richie, don't answer chat? I literally just saw yours now, and I answered like 4 fucking people in the chat. Breasts.
Hey Rich, less than it's crazy that it's been 2 years since the EDP sting. Time is flying by at warp speed, and yet EDP still thinks he can get back on YouTube and have a career. There's a higher chance of Phil acquiring
self-awareness. I'll finish reading it. I wish you would just read the whole fucking thing. Phil acquiring self-awareness. Yeah. Dude, everything feels like it. It feels like, do you realize this fall, it's going to be 3 fucking years since the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles came out. 3 fucking years. Any other normal generation, we'll be over halfway through it. Dude, think about, just to show you how strange generations are getting. Microsoft dropped the original Xbox in late 2001, pretty much 2002. And then they came out with the 360 in 2005. Barely 4 years. Barely. So think that, like, if we were in that generation, the sun would be setting on these consoles. It's bizarre, man. It feels like it was last year. Dude, I remember Gary Busey and Seals. Oh, Seals, I missed you. So this video is not new. It's just amazing to watch this. Because like I said, we haven't watched this since I think it happened. And it just kind of sets up the foundation for everything else. Well, looks like we are $20 away from 200. I guess I'm staying up till midnight because we're only $20 away from 250. Damn, guys. I didn't even pay. I just noticed that now. Well, I'm going to need more fucking coffee. The text-to-speech is not working on my phone very well. I said I had made her a channel so she can watch you. She enjoyed your humor and so thank you. I appreciate that's I love hearing that, man, that I have like this audience from like late teens, early 20s to literally up into their 50s and 60s. Yeah. So if you think about it, we're going 3 years in. That means the PlayStation 5 essentially only has 2 years left. Like, and we're still dealing with cross-gen games. This generation is going to be like 30 fucking years long, man. We're going to have the PS5 Pro Slim Pro Plus. So, how did we like not? That should have put us over. We're at 243.36 right now. If we get to 250 by 8:30, I will stay on till midnight. Oh yeah, dude. The problem with the past consoles, the 8th gen consoles, mostly was the CPUs, the Jaguar cores they had from AMD were fucking they were meant for like low powered tablets. Sony and Microsoft, their thought process was, well, even though they're I think it's called the IPC instructions per core, maybe I'm using the wrong terminology, is shit, but we'll give them 7 cores to work with because I think one was dedicated to the OS on each console. That's how we'll get, but no, it's still bottlenecked the fuck out of previous gen, man. She's 85. That's amazing, dude. All right, now we're official. We're at 250. I'm up till midnight.
Breastfeed it. Breasts.
Boobies. Congratulations.
My jaw's hitting the ground.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick and big taints.
Human Without Borders. My editor
Breasts.
is from Canada.
I was a detractor a few years ago. IDK, maybe I didn't understand your content. But then I discovered you're a good dude. My prolapse is out of control.
Well, I was also a giant douche, dude. I fed the trolls, which I fuck with them. There was actually this female troll that today. She made a picture of me lifting up and showing my breast, which that was actually really cool. But then she saw, I think, like someone's video saying that I was like ignoring my kids and like yelling at my wife, which it's factually not true. I was like, come on the show, we'll talk about that. That would be, I would love to do that, where I got people who can't stand me on the show. I don't care. Maybe there's things they're gonna say that I need to hear. You know? Or maybe they're just fucking assholes. Either way, would make for some awesome content. Oh, I love PlayStation as well. I got consoles all over my house, man. Because, like, when you have kids, they want to play a bunch of shit. So, like, in my living room on the projector from Anchor, look, it's still a great projector, even though Anchor, with their whole Ring camera-like service, did some shady shit. There's a PS5 there that my son plays all the time. In my bedroom, I have a PS5 because when I do occasionally review a game, I capture the footage in there. And then I have the PS5 digital here for when I stream a game. And they're all in use. All the fucking time. All the fucking time. Especially with my boy staying here full time now. Forget about it. Rich, how you doing? I heard you're going to midnight tonight. Let's take it to 1 a.m. All right, fine. You're a constant source of enjoyment for my depression. I can relate to that, especially with what I've been going through, man. YouTube keeps you sane. And marijuana. Also, me and the wife have fucked with your live stream in the background. How is that? Would make me flaccid. I give you a lot of respect for that. You must have a wiener made of steel. So thank you very much, dude. So here we go. Well, we'll need it too, because there's just, hopefully we'll at least get through this. And I know I keep repeating myself, but I really want to, like, that's the reason why we've been able to, like, go with the quality over quantity content. You know what I mean? Because these streams have been killing it. I get more support in these streams with sub 1,000 viewership than motherfuckers get with like 5,000 viewers, because I engage. And I think I've been getting better with the regular chat too. It's just my multitasking skills are mill. So, like, yeah, imagine like, you know, you're hitting it from behind and like all of a sudden you hear like this. I'm a grower, not a shower, so my shit would look like a belly button in 3 seconds. I'm just looking for a cupcake.
And, you know, there are some attention-seeking ones, but this is damning.
Right.
I had to make sure myself.
Right.
Do you recognize me?
No.
Okay. I had to make sure
Mitchell Parson, thank you for becoming a member.
myself.
Yeah. Dick would be like a shot giraffe.
I had to make sure myself that all these rumors were true. It sucks, man. I watched you in high school. Me and my friend Keyshawn thought you were hilarious, man. It's sad.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But anyway, then you said...
I appreciate it as they're sitting here catching you red-handed trying to fuck a 13-year-old. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Steel Wiener, robots in disguise.
Quick question. How
Bulk Hogan, you're welcome.
long will this interview be?
You don't get to determine that.
I'm a 10 and I don't realize it. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
Well, like, what I don't understand, why are you attracted to like 13-year-olds?
Louis, if you take a shot every time I pause the stream, miss a super chat, hit the applause, you'll be in the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
Like, why are you attracted to underage? Because you clearly said in one of the screenshots that you've always wanted to be with someone younger. Like, you like fantasize about being with someone younger,
Right.
and you're scared of being a sting operation or cops.
Mitchell, what's good, Rich? I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure how long my membership was turned off. Don't apologize. You were awesome. I meant to be a member all this time. I hope your daughter is doing better. She is. She's definitely doing better. I think realistically she's probably going to be there till like mid-May. So it is what it is, but she's here and she's recovering. So it's stressful though, because I wake up every morning, like, and the first thing I do is I call there because it's like, oh shit, hopefully the night was good. Hopefully it sucks. It's, you know.
Right. Like, what goes through your head? What makes this okay for
What's up, G-Fat?
you? Because this is disgusting. Like, real, man.
What?
My main console is Soulja Boy. I have two of them right next to me. Imagine right now you were taking shots every time I paused.
Goes on is loneliness, dude. I'll be completely
Thank you,
honest with
Emery.
I'm not gonna,
Richard, easily one of my favorite
Like,
YouTube
let
content
me
creators.
cut you
Your
off
live
right
streams
there.
are always great.
Okay.
You're definitely amazing. We appreciate you.
When you
Thank
say
man.
loneliness, like, we've heard that millions of times, right?
right.
Thank you, Emery.
Trust me, this is not our first time doing this. We've confronted.
So why can't you find a dude? There's women that love big ass boys, man. You telling me, especially with a multi-million sub channel, you couldn't find a woman your age? Fuck out of here. Even with those big ass flapjack titties, you could have gotten some ass.
Hundreds of people. Right. And every single time, some of them do say they're lonely. And sometimes we do understand that they're
Not that my titties aren't flapjacks, but you get my point.
lonely because maybe they're not as popular or they're not as outgoing. But you
Emery,
have
again,
millions of
thank you,
followers.
in case you didn't hear me.
Like, how are you lonely? You have like millions of followers. I bet you there's chicks in your DMs trying to hit you up.
Absolutely.
And you
Yes, DSP, his 2 women were fangirls. Kat must be insane too, especially because she was a fangirl, Titanius. Here I am talking about Phil. You're right, I'm fucked up in the head and I am obsessed with this man. Or fascinated. Again, I never go beyond YouTube. I just laugh at his gaffes. But Kat must be nuts because she was a fan of, like, always crying. Well, Phil was always crying, but, like, declining fame Phil. So she must be all for fucking rocker. As a big boy, I need to find my Louis Griffin. With her voice, though, could you deal with that voice every day? Well, actually, a Fran Drescher, I've always remember. That's not her real name. The one from The Nanny. I've always wanted her to sit on my face.
You're here for a 13-year-old.
And I recall, you know, I followed you for a while. I recall a few years ago you did brag about having a girlfriend. You also in a live stream bragged about this little affair that you had with a teacher. So you probably have you have a ton of females in your DMs interested in you because, you know, people like you for your
Aussie
personality and whatnot. And, you know, and then when you say specifically, I've always fantasized about someone younger with a big age gap. You did say that, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
That you fantasize about someone younger.
Correct.
What is that fantasy? Because it's not just loneliness.
Of course, sexy Coco.
You know what it is, man.
Duh.
We honestly, we really don't.
And big
We're not like that. We're not like that.
Yeah.
We're not attracted to minors.
Bro, come on, man. You know exactly what it is, dude. Okay?
No,
Are you a
we're
pedophile?
attracted
No, I'm not.
to we're attracted to female our own age, dude.
Let this be known. Let this be known. I am not a.
So what are you? What are you then?
Let this be. So what are you then, dude? You went out of your way to try to fuck a 13-year-old, they said, right? That absolutely makes you a pedophile. You're in the same club as Cyrix, Jared Fogle. I hope you, your family, and your daughter are doing well. Thank you very much, Canes. 2 shirt. 3 fat yesterday. I've been watching since 2016. That is 7 fucking years. Glad to see you growing and doing well. Well, not my penis.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Humping Steven Crowder. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Where the fuck are your tits? Oh, the birds are still on. I have shared my soundboard before. Yeah, 2016 when I... my girlfriend's telling me that she wants my boobs.
Rich, what's up? Did you know Sony has registered a patent for a controller that could change temperature as a result of player actions and gameplay? Also, can I get 6 random sounds?
6 random sounds, yes. I think the... I'm sorry, I can't use that word anymore. I think the temperature changing was up, Pescatore. Am I saying your name right? I think it's fucking stupid. I don't need my controller to get warm or cold. It's just another thing to take up battery life. When you hold a controller for long enough, it gets warm anyway. I am saying it right, Pescatore. Are you Italian? Yeah, I think the Hisense U7G is worth. The only reason it's not my living room is because I have the projector there, so I have like a 100-inch, 120-inch screen. My girlfriend's actually, when my daughter gets out of the hospital, she's going to take the U7G and put it down there. Like I said, I never sell anything that I got to review. I don't believe in that. The only time I ever did that was back in the day, in 2010. I sold one thing. Yeah, I think Hisense is, yeah, it's a fantastic. I have the UHG in my bedroom. You know? Did he get his, well, dude, he's literally a pedophile. Dude, he shows his dick on fucking stream. I don't know if he did it on YouTube. And he ain't fucking anybody, yet somehow his penis gets infected.
If you're here to meet up with a 13-year-old girl after sending your dick to her, then what do you call it then?
I am a guy that is...
Well, isn't Phil... Here I am talking about Phil again. He's like half Italian, half something else, right? If you're also wondering why I was distracted towards the end of the stream last night, my girlfriend was sending me pictures of her bare breasts. So that made me lose my thought process. She's not doing that now, though.
If it takes you this long to answer what you are, you're pretty sure that you're some type of creep.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
Okay, I want you to be real with me. This is cool.
Don't they call Ron DeSantis Meatball Ron? He does, like, if he shaved his head, he definitely would look like a meatball with a face on it. I gotta give Trump credit for that one. That is clever. Breasts. Oh, yeah. I like ass, too, though. I love ass as I get older, but the titties are, oh, yeah. Thanks, Rich, for being one of the seemingly few normal people. Normal people on YouTube? I kiss a bird statue and I'm shirtless right now. Are you sure about that? I fear for your sanity if you think that... I'll get to the StreamLabs. Your streams can feel like a bit of sanity in an insane world. That's scary. But thank you. Ass, tits, and thighs. Well, thighs are nice, too. Yes. I agree. Metro Gaming. Rich, so you ended the stream to tug on your manhood? Dude, no, I streamed till 1 a.m. Nah, I was too fucking tired to rub one out. Are you kidding me? I was exhausted. Did you climax? It's important to climax. Or what does Jay call it? Edging? Where you could, like, hold back for, like, 7 hours? Dude, his balls must turn, like, 3,000 different colors.
Let me be real with you, okay?
Yep.
My mom, may she rest in peace. You guys know that, right? You guys seen the videos, all that bullshit. My mom did not raise a fucking okay? She did not raise a creep or where I know what the screenshots say.
Oh, I love it. Oh, my mom wouldn't raise me like that. Oh, like, a lot of times you heard on To Catch a Predator, oh, fuck your religion. My religion, the Bible, this. No, dude, don't even hide behind that. Don't even hide behind that bullshit. That's not gonna... That's just a cover to try to get you out of this.
Okay? I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at him, okay? My mom did not raise... And as a matter of fact, if she was here with...
Yeah, even to a lesser degree. Not this extreme child rapist, pedophile shit. I know people in real life that they cheating on their spouses and stuff, and they think like going to church and pretending to be super religious or whatever is like a get out of jail free card. Most people that I personally know, most, not all too, keyword there, most people I know that are religious generally are pretty hypocritical, at least in my circle. Not saying that's everywhere, not saying it's everyone. It's just an observation I have made. And I'm not going to do a fucking research on it, but I'm pretty sure there's a correlation to that too as well. Dr. Coco around the audience that it's important to shoot ropes. Also, finger up the pooper will make you up the ass, huh? Thank you for the info for that. I will make sure to finger my own asshole with my thumb next time I masturbate.
Your mom had...
And again, that's not everybody, okay? And it's not like I took a huge sample, but the people that I know within the circle that I know that are religious are also pretty hypocritical. Most, not all. So I know there's plenty of people that aren't, but COD mobile low graphics mode. You mean this video? Yeah.
Has nothing to do.
Right? Yeah. Don't bring your
family into it, because we're not here for your family. We're here for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't drag your family into this. This is all about you.
Right.
This is your action.
Yeah. This is your 600-pound life, not anybody else.
All right, he shoehorns too many of the fat jokes in, but that was pretty good. Again, should they be doing that joking shit with something this serious either? No. I know, like, Chris Hansen kind of had those, but it was like a different, like, his way of doing it still fit the context of the seriousness of the situation. Like, I want you to stop filming me, dog. Too little too late for that, dog. Like, I get that's a joke, but it just hits different. But that was pretty good. I got to give the bearded man credit.
This is not cool.
So my 600-pound life.
One other thing, let me tell you something, okay?
What's up, real quick?
What does EDP mean?
Eat that pussy 445.
Yeah, it looks like you've eaten looks like you've eaten everything in the world but the pussy.
The shirt will be off until Kane's or wait, no. I believe. Yes. Kane, because Quantum TV Stolen Valor supported the show for me to stay up till 1. Damn, man, I gotta get that coffee ready tonight. Rich, missed my 6 random sound. Did I miss your Solid Crusader? How the hell am I missing people? See, I don't want to have a sound every time there's a super chat. Yeah, I don't see it, bro. I genuinely don't. But maybe I have to. 6 random sounds? Absolutely.
Good. Your shoulders.
Cucumbers.
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 Cucumbers. Cucumbers. Cucumbers.
There's peed in my basement.
Breasts.
Also, I agree with you about DualSense getting this upgrade. It's literally going to burn battery inside the controller. Then once again, we should have to pay Sony. Like, hopefully you could turn it off. Like, hopefully it's not like a feature. I don't fucking care about my controller. Like, now look, like the triggers on the DualSense where they could actually change the tension. Awesome. I love the DualSense as a whole, battery life aside. But no, like, I don't need the controller to get hot. I think we may have another year and change before we see a PS4 Pro or PS5 Pro. So I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. Yeah, we don't need that Solid Crusader. I agree.
You know, okay, you know what, we're gonna talk to you, and...
Yeah, I got the edge. It's pretty good. I like the edge.
I'm we're trying to talk.
Because you guys, hold on, come down.
Yeah, I'll stop, mate, I'll stop. We're just here to talk to you. So what was that?
Yeah, what a coincidence, that CC unit here. So, man, EDP, you really get into your acting roles, dude. To the point that you have a vigilante child predator who just goes after child predators meet up just to audition you. That is such a coincidence. That depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about like establishment Democrats, absolutely. Absolutely. And I also don't fuck with identity politics. If you're like, oh, you can't call me a woman, you have to call me a person that may occasionally ovulate, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm going to call you, get the fuck away from me. So if you're talking about them, fuck them. And if someone thinks I'm a bigot because of that, I don't fucking care. You think I would? If you think because I don't know your pronouns from the gate that I'm some kind of, you know, whatever phobe, fuck off. But I would not say that there is the grifting when it comes to people that are progressive. There's absolutely not. You don't see Dave Rubin's on the left. Sorry, you just don't. And if you do, please name one. But fuck, like CNN just put out that stupid fucking article saying that if I as a white person share like a meme that may have a black person in it, that's the equivalent of blackface. Everyone from the left and the right was just like, no, fuck off. That's just a puff piece to piss people off so they can get ad revenue. Shame on you, CNN, you pieces of shit. What the fuck is that about?
You said...
That's why, man. Fuck CNN. Fuck Fox News. Fuck MSNBC. You gotta do your own fucking research to find out the truth. You can't even just trust alternative news sources. You gotta do your own digging. Yeah, go to Newsmax. Good luck. Any of the ones you just mentioned. Sky News, I would say, is the least egregious, but they could still go fuck themselves. That's under Rupert Murdoch's empire, isn't it? Sky? Mar, thank you very much for the butt cheeks with the leaf on them. Quantum TV is now, or Quantum TV Stolen Valor is now giving me the wiener. I do like the Young Turks. Anna very recently put out a very base tweet. She was the one who also said, if you want to refer to me as a person who ovulates because you think that's the only politically correct, she's like, fuck off. I'm like, oh shit. I think you just even gave the quartering a boner. Bro, they ain't left. Jimmy Dore ain't left. He is far right wing in left wing sheep's clothing. I would say it's the same for Russell Brand too, to a lesser degree. He ain't left wing. He's as left wing as Tucker Carlson is. He ain't left wing. If I offered Jimmy 20 grand to suck my dick, he would suck it in a heartbeat. He has no integrity whatsoever. Fuck Jimmy Dore. I say it is basically the left's version of the quartering. Nah, I would. He's also, look, he has said stupid fucking shit like we deserve 9/11. That was a thing that he said. Okay. Jesus Christ. But he ain't no quartering, dude. He just isn't. The quartering will straight up lie to appease his audience and to get back at his enemies. Maybe Hassan Piker has to. I haven't seen it, though. But grifting to what? Like, is there a left-wing think tank that's in H3's pockets? Like, let me tell you, man, when it comes to being more progressive, the money wells dry the fuck up as a fairly progressive guy. That no one's throwing checks at me, and I lost subscribers. Like, yo, if there's some left-wing think tank, because I'm fairly left-wing, mostly, that wants to throw me money for things I already believe in just to push the same things I already talked about, I'm right here. I'll take the check. Why not? I already believe in the shit. The only thing I would tell them to fuck off, and I wouldn't sign on the Rich, you have to talk about identity politics to divide people and be offended by me. If a meme with a black person's in it, you have to say that that's digital blackface. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
The only news to trust is InfoWars with Alex Chap Les Jones.
Alex Shirtless Jones. Like, yeah, I wouldn't sign for, like, no, I'm not pushing that identity politics shit. Even from left or right wing, the culture war stuff, I can't fucking stand it. It's literally designed to just be a distraction to keep you away from the actual important issues. That's all it's about. But if some think tank's like, yo, Rich, for everything you already believe in, we just want you to be more vocal about it. Here's a check for fucking 6 figures. Okay. Why the fuck not? What am I selling out to? You know? I want to play... I'm still fucking with and debating on keeping it or not, the GPD WinMax 2. I want to play more of Mercenaries mode. And just the game in general. It's actually... I didn't like the combat that much in the original RE4, but I like it now. It's more fluid. Yeah, but dude, I wouldn't... Like, if a right-wing think tank hit me up, wanted me to push that shit, fuck you. I mean, look, man, who doesn't want to make bank? But I wouldn't push propaganda and lies. Fuck that noise. Well, like, Shala, I slip up with, like, Chris Chan. I just know Chris Chan as the dude who had a boner talking about, singing a song wanting a boyfriend-free girl. Like, how do you expect me... Like, I can't... So when I talk about Chris Chan, I'm always going to refer to him as a he, because that is the Chris Chan that I know. Does it mean that I'm dead naming? No. I play more on, like, the Ioneo S. Like, I have the new Ioneo Air with the 6800U in it. That thing is going to be fucking insane. That's coming this week. Got to review the Jacques Zhao, I think it's called here. AOKZOE. It's a weird way to say the name. So I have been playing on more Windows, not on the Steam Deck as much, because I have to review these devices. Same with the GPD WinMax 2. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, Jocko. He's like, Chris Chan's not accepted because they think a lot of people in the trans community speculate like Chris Chan became trans. He's thinking it would be easier for him to get laid. But if you watch a documentary on him, maybe not, because he always was kind of interested in, like, it's almost like maybe he was trans and he was just in denial about it. I don't know. That man is one of the most bizarre person on the planet, or woman, I should say. I would say I use my PS5 more. That's what even the trans community thinks, Serial Vape, is that Chris Chan just became trans. I gotta take one of my, I don't think anymore I'm getting a cold, but I started to feel like I was getting a cold, and I had the snots. So So as soon as I started feeling that, I started taking zinc. And so I'm like, should I keep taking it? Maybe I don't really have a cold. Take it for one more day. Oh my God, he had sex with his dementia-ridden mother. And I'm sorry, the woman, that college chick that coerced him into doing it, should be thrown under the jail. Did you see a clip by Charlie Kirk where he says that to preserve our Second Amendment, it's better to allow... Yes, he's a disgusting piece of shit. Like, I'm sorry, the only way you could have opinions like that is if you're a sociopath or you're paid. Well, you have to be a sociopath even to take money to say stuff like that. Like, I don't care if someone offered 7 figures. I would not be like, hey, well, kids dying in schools and mass shootings, that's the cost of freedom. Like, how horrible can you be? What an awful human being. Wow. So yeah, Pulse Attack, I've been using my PS5. You hear about the student academic in Tennessee being expelled for... Yeah, because... I'm sorry, man. We're teetering on... We're almost there. The right wing in this country is fascist, dude. Not all of the right wing. But there's a lot of people that are becoming radicalized, especially on the right. There's radicalism on the left, too. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it. But fuck Matt Walsh, too.
You said you know exactly what I mean. What do we mean?
No, what does EDP mean? Why do you call if you call yourself EDP?
You know what's funny, right?
What's
at the very beginning?
This is not funny at all.
I would not be surprised if Steven Crowder is at least bisexual. I don't know what, maybe someone was saying something I think in the chat about him, or I'm just stoned and think I'm seeing it.
Ain't funny.
Well, if you would stop cutting me off and trying to explain.
Okay, so we're gonna let you explain now.
Okay.
Because we want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm a fan of you, he's a fan of you, he's a fan of you.
Honestly, I'm not a fan. But...
Well, he used to be. He used to be. And we want to give you the benefit of the doubt, so please explain this to us, okay? And I'm gonna be done talking, that way to you. I'm just here to talk to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what does EDP stand for? Right.
When I first created my...
Hey, Rich, I thought you were watching Jace, not EDP. And yes, Mercedes systems you had on your GLS was an older... I don't think they even updated your MBUX system, new version of the system, to be able to do CarPlay wirelessly. Oh, I can never go back to wired CarPlay, dude. Obby. I'm like, this is fucking... God tier, man. I could just sit here and just plop my... And it has a wireless charging pad, too. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. I could just plug in the phone and it's still just doing wireless charging, fast charging. And I'm wirelessly connected to Apple CarPlay. It's phenomenal. I don't know what legislation would mitigate them. Nothing would ever, no law stops all crimes, but we got to try something. And I'm not even, dude, I eventually, I know I've been saying this since like 2016. I'm eventually thinking about owning a firearm for protection.
Breasts.
Which I'll have locked
You
up.
should seriously watch the White Bowser meet the Locale videos. He got flamed. Seriously. When he got grilled, he turned into a mix of Chris Chan and Cyrax.
Would you mind sending me like the link on Twitter? Yeah, we could watch it. Sure, man. No, who's Clarence Thomas? What happened? I did not hear about Clarence Thomas. They expelled 2 of the 3 Tennessee legislators. The 2 that were expelled are black. Ooh, what a coincidence, huh? The vote too, so they're not even like hiding the fact that it's racist. It's racist too. Wow. It's like we're still in the fucking 50s in some states, man, or if not earlier. Fast change my butt. Birds.
Breasts.
What about trans? That's violence against women. Show me that where that's beyond the exception. There is like, and you saw the right losing their mind when there was a transgender mass shooting. What has there been? 3 transgender shooters? How many thousands of fucking sexually frustrated males go in and light up schools and public locations? Come on. The math is there. But all the fucking right-wing grifters got a hard on because it's single digits that there were transgender mass. Oh my God, a transgender mass shooter. Time to grift. Fuck them all, man. EDP stands for extremely dumb pedo. That fits.
YouTube channel, right?
Glasses off, please. Thank you.
Well, you're gonna have to excuse me because the sun's in my eyes.
Yeah, here, we can just face that way.
Just turn
yeah.
around.
This way's cool?
Whichever way.
Like, what? Like, dude, put the glasses back on. Like, he showed his face. You know it's EDP. Like,
Whichever way, the sun's not in your eyes.
So when I first started my YouTube channel, right? If you go back, if you look at the original logo, right? It was a picture of a cat. I'm sorry, it was a picture of, Pac-Man, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was a picture of Pac-Man eating a cat.
what the fuck is he even talking about? I love when people get caught doing this shit and they just come up with the weirdest nonsensical garbage to try to get their way out of it. It's like, yeah, so I was home eating some chicken tacos and a cat started licking my asshole. Like, alright, explain to me how the fuck... What does that have to do with the situation?
It was supposed to be funny, okay? That's what my original logo is meant to be.
Okay, fair play. So again, you mentioned to admitting to having this fantasy with someone with a big age gap.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you said to us, you know exactly what we mean, but I truly don't. He truly doesn't. So what do you mean by that? Please.
That was a good question.
Sure.
Are you guys the cops?
No, we're not cops.
We're not cops.
You're not cops.
But we have worked with law enforcement.
But we can forward this to cops because most definitely this is not your first time either, right?
Right.
This is absolutely not. How many times have you done this?
This is actually...
White Bowser?
This actually is my first time.
You just said it wasn't your first time, and now you...
Well, you know for a fact, dude, he got caught doing this before, trying to talk to someone underage. In the past, not that stupid shit that they came out with that was like a stretch. Because Matt Walsh is a piece of fucking garbage. They're horrible human beings. There is no amount of money. Now, like I said, if a left-wing think tank, they don't exist. At least to my knowledge. At least to the same degree. Want me to spout the same beliefs I already have? Fuck yeah, I'd take the money to be a bigger mouthpiece about them. But even on the left, Rich, you got to talk about identity politics. You got to be offended by the stupidest shit. No, thank you. Nah, I'm good.
You say it is. Second time?
What was the first?
So the first time was, so you guys know about the 15-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Because there's new shit that came out about him. And just... It's just kind of a good preface to do this again. And we have watched this in a couple of years. And to see him squirm. Keep in mind, the other reason why I wanted to watch is he's trying to say this was an improv acting role for auditioning. He was auditioning for... This was his improv, I mean to say.
Breasts.
Dad, this was all staged by Chet Goldstein Productions. President Obama interviewed EDP 445 and praised him for his Oscar-level performance.
Yeah, he had the AI of fucking Barack Obama. So, EDP 445, did you... I used to be able to do Barack Obama's voice. I'm too stoned now, though. Clarence Thomas is Supreme Court. Oh, yes! And he basically took bribes Dude, does anyone... He looks like the most evil man in the world. Like, I've never seen that man not look like he's, like, not trying to take over the entire fucking planet. I can put my shirt back on.
Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Breasts. Dude, yeah, does anyone look at that guy and not think that something's up with him? He just looks fucking evil. Yeah, and that, like, it's a very dicey subject, Dark Ice, because there's a lot of times these guys go under the radar and authorities don't get to them. And I'll get to the StreamLabs. I forgot there was another one too. My apologies. So you could argue EDP may have never gotten caught, and God forbid he may have done something to harm an underage kid. But on the flip side, if it meant that he would be in jail for fucking 20 years and not be able to touch anybody if an investigation was done right, that would be the better outcome. However, that investigation may have never happened and he may have just harmed some kid. So it's dicey. It's like, was it worth it? Was it not? What would have, you know... Clarence looks like Quantum TV's grandpa. Not really. He just looks like an evil villain, dude.
So she was hitting me up through DMs in which she engaged first. Right, because let's be real.
Who cares? She engaged first, EDP. You're the grown-ass man. That was the alleged underage kid, even though it was a decoy. Doesn't matter. They say that all the time, but there's a lot of time, or not all the time, but a lot of times they say that when you watch, like, the Stings with Chris Hansen. What the fuck does it matter? You're the adult who's supposed to be like, nah, don't do that. That doesn't get you don't get away with anything because, oh, well, they initiated it. They're fucking 12. You're the one who's supposed to be like, no, you're underage. Goodbye. You don't agree with all of his views. You know what kind of makes him even more gross, Dr. Sexy Coco? Okay, he has a nice family. Is that he probably doesn't believe in a lot of the shit that he spews. But that's where the money is, so he has to stay in that hateful, bigoted bullshit lane. Secretly, he may be pro-LGBTQ, but he won't let that on because that's not where his bread's being buttered. And that makes it even more gross. I thought Chris Hansen did comment on EDP. I helped a trans kid get jumped in 11th grade, 5-on-1. In that moment, I saw a human who needed help. Don't blame sexuality for a human's evil. There's a lot of people that do, though, man. Oh, I agree. I didn't say you didn't disagree. Like, I just meant all my interactions with him and he was nice. Behind closed doors or others, who knows? I would bet that he probably doesn't believe in a bunch of the shit he spews, dude. Same with Dave. Dave Rubin doesn't believe in anything. Doesn't matter left or right. Dave Rubin's just like, yo, who's paying me? Like, if he could make more money leaning towards the left again, which he never really kind of was, but he would like go left. If he could make more money going left, he would go back in a heartbeat. All right, I'll get yeah,
Real
Streamlabs.
A lot of
And then we'll go. Are we going to watch JCS later? I like keep watching those videos, and CC Unit isn't anything better. Still can't believe he ran. Yeah, he did the whole 6-lane highway thing. You guys want me to stay on this? I'll go back to JCS if you want. Matter of fact, that's a really simple poll. People keep asking for JCS, so let's see. Kind of weird to do a poll of it now. Oh, wow. Huh. It's going down. We'll see. I'll leave it for like 15 minutes. That's like where it goes. JCS criminal psychology. We actually didn't get that far, so what I would probably do for the people who didn't see it is restart the video we watched. I can't go back to Cyrax, man. He says like racist shit, dude. Alright, we'll fuck with JCS. It's fine with me. I'll get it spooled up. We'll leave it for... How deep did we get in? Nah, we won't go back to the beginning. And then we got this banger. This guy's fucking nuts. Do you want me to start this from the beginning? I have no problem doing it. Or do you want me to start right from here? Right-wingers don't have policies. They just other people. That will be their undoing. Yeah, but we're going into a dark place before the victory happens, though. Start from here? Okay. Yeah, 65%. We could already... How many votes? 228? Yeah, we're fine. We're going to already end the poll. There's no chance that EDP is catching up. Here, continue. Okay, we'll continue. Cool. Cool. Turn up the volume. Cyrax versus Chris Chan. There's a video on that. Well, because a lot of these guys, like even sorry CC Unit, you running long. What? Why would you do that besides for the spectacle, running across a 6-lane highway? You know who the guy is. He showed up. You hand the shit over to the authorities. That's why they don't take the vigilante shit seriously, because it's almost all of it is for clout. All of it. Most of these people, not all, but most, the majority, hate to say it, they're not doing it because they genuinely want to protect kids. They're doing it because they know that people love watching these pieces of shit get caught, and it makes a big spectacle. Like, dads against predators who go fuck himself. They're clout-chasing pieces of shit. Then you had the predator poachers or whatever. That was that Braveheart-looking dude. The fucking... The guy who's like 20 who looks like he's older than me with the beard. He said to one of them, just because they wanted to make a spectacle, to one of the guys they caught, hey, I won't call the cops if you box me. And they got into like a fist fight. What the fuck is wrong with you? They don't care. They don't, and that's why the authorities aren't going to take it seriously. Because you don't take it seriously. Most of them. Your jokes. Not gonna lie, I find it hilarious that EDP was able to get his actual YouTube spelled out on that plaque. Can you still get the words? Wait, he did? He got "eat that pussy" actually spelled. I don't think post 2017 that would have happened. Missed Rayon Super Chat, by the way, and a couple. Yeah, there's a video on my YouTube channel, Alex Mercer, that explains what happened. If you want to check that. It explains the whole story with my daughter, so sorry I missed that super chat, Alex. Did you hear that Joe Manchin's probably going to run for president? He has an 11% favorable rating in West Virginia. It would be a good laugh. Yeah, dude, he's a piece of shit. He doesn't have a chance in hell.
Okay, you want to play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay, take off.
He's corrupt as fuck, and he has the charisma of a fucking rotten potato.
That's not how you play hide and seek.
Mm-hmm. That's what we did.
Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Hide and seek? Who, like, what is she, like mid-40s? Fuck are you doing? Get out of here. It's such a stupid. You missed my obby? Would you please inform me live if the gift I just sent you on Twitter makes you horny? It's safe for work. Okay.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay.
The suitcase originally is
Yeah, that doesn't make your case better. She's like, yeah, that's a win. No, it's not.
in our closet, buried all the way to the back. If you, I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself.
Like, why are you talking to, like, you could tell there's something up with just, like, who fucking cares? And she, like, sounds angry thinking about the ex that she just killed. Like, I guess it's next now. This is not how a person who's innocent of something reacts.
Including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
Gotcha. No, I'm just asking, in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not, but obviously
No.
I understand, you know, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter, you were laughing,
Yes.
he was laughing, but what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something
Absolutely
that you
not.
guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Okay, so do you remember
Play
making
hide
any...
and seek with Carlos. I'll just put him up my ass and never find it. How about that?
videos or maybe having any cover?
I'll check Twitter
anything-
DMs in a little bit because I'm already distracted enough.
Any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone.
With regard to the colossal realm of interrogation footage, the level of notoriety these next moments acquired is virtually unprecedented. I feel like this picture belongs on a wall somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Let me.
Sarah may have been hoping that that was the end of it. Really can't say that I blame her for that.
Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yo. She literally recorded herself. She incriminated herself. Wow.
I don't know how much I can take.
I don't know how to find her.
I just sent you a picture of Putin with a large pair of breasts.
Breasts.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
You can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
Yeah, it sounds like they were having a grand old time. If you didn't, this is kind of why I was debating on watching this from the beginning, because there's a slightly above average amount of people here. She murdered her. They had an abusive relationship. It kind of sounds like it was a tit for tat one, actually. And she got drunk and wrapped her, put her boyfriend in a suitcase, let him sit there to suffocate, went upstairs and fell asleep. And then we were playing hide and seek. First off, who in their fucking 40s plays hide and seek? I play hide and seek with my kids. What are you doing? But not only did she try to get away with that weak sauce of a fucking excuse, she didn't realize because she was so drunk that she recorded herself essentially just saying, fuck you, you piece of shit, rotten hell. That's what's happening right now.
Stupid.
Hide and fucking seek. It's like Phil blowing bubbles.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
I am obsessed with that, man. I got issues. Thank you, Foil Grim Timmy. It would take a tank to suitcase your ass. It would take 5 obbies. That's thank you very much. I appreciate that. Because she probably shoved him in there. They probably had some altercation. He was probably pissed drunk too, and she got him in there. Dude, you know why my shirt is on. I did the 50 donos and got the shirt off the whole time.
It's my name. Don't wear it up.
I don't want to watch it, please.
That's him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying fuck you.
So this is upside down.
The interrogators should not be cutting each other off, but their missteps can be forgiven on this occasion due to the power of the evidence, which the lead detective will now focus on.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred.
You couldn't take that into some, obviously keep it the original, so you can't say it's tampered with. That's an easy thing to flip. Sorry.
"11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table."
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But not intentional though.
No, you told me you went upstairs because you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Just to be clear, Sarah still has no idea how screwed she is. She just referred to an earlier statement that she didn't lock up the suitcase all the way, so George could get out.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
Show me where you can see any fingers coming.
Yeah, the aliens came in and carried her to bed. She couldn't control it. I got to get No Daddy No back on the soundboard. Alex Roberts. I think there's demand for it.
Now, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
You don't have to tell him anything, man. The fucking video, you're fucked. Oh, yeah. Everything has been used to murder someone in some way. Bro, some girls are lunatics, and so are some dudes. Oh yeah, man, I've dated my share of psychos before. Sarah, let me show you something from May 1st, 2016.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
I'm just showing you, I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the other video.
I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end it sounds kind of like a...
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you.
It's not malicious.
Then what is that?
It's not malicious.
My intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand. My intention was not to leave him in there.
I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
This video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to recording this?
No. No.
I think we've all gathered by now.
Oh, you dude, come on, man. You can't tell me that someone didn't get murked in a fucking porta potty. Absolutely. If there's a place that exists, someone's been fucking assaulted or killed there.
That Sarah might be twisting the truth in her favor a little bit. She seems to have forgotten that 2 minutes ago she claimed to have no recollection of this incident, so her impeccable memory all of a sudden seems rather selective.
But I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, 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 I can't breathe.
Emerus, are you my detractor on Twitter? Yeah, I'll have you on the show.
And you're the only one
100%.
laughing. Okay. And you're...
Not tonight, but come on a live stream when Jay's here. We could just chill. I'm going to start doing that, having people who are critical just to hear their takes. I actually said it earlier on in the stream. Love you, Rich. Hope your daughter is feeling better. She is. These are the streams I sub for and miss. Watching fun videos, zero interest in DSP personally. Yeah, I need a defill break. Oh, I'm sure you're not scared. So what we'll do, and do you have a way to access Zoom? You don't even have to have the software, I don't think. You just need the link for me. Yeah, it'll be fun. You could ask questions. We'll sit and shoot the shit. It's not going to be like a debate but again, I ain't pulling a Phil either. You could ask whatever you like.
You're the only one saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No. Please don't. I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to, like, feed me.
The interesting thing about Sarah is that her intuition is correct. She sort of recognizes what the police are doing here, but still has no idea of the ramifications.
Yes, you told me you got stabbed by a fork by your ex. That sounds like a fucking keeper, dude.
Her energy resembles that of someone who feels the police are about to start rumors about her.
Like, no, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to... He'll be up here any minute.
Yeah, I'll do that like a weekly thing, like people who have beef with me. I'll have them on. And again, I'm open to all questions. You could ask me whatever you like. That'll be interesting. I'll just have to have like a kill switch in case they're like this, because some people do that too. They want it. Like, I'm not stupid. They want to get on the show to say a bunch of fucking like shit that'll get me banned. So I'll have to figure out like a kill switch. But beyond that, whatever questions you want to ask. Hey, I saw this video from this person. Is this true? Do you shove birds up your ass naked at the mall? These are pressing questions I need to know, Rich. Yeah, I know. So I have to find a way to do it so I can't get fucked, Rich's clap button. Oh. Can I just go with just a fart right now? Yeah. Do the Foil Grim Timmy show? Why, so you could have me unmod you and remod you 1,000 times? Probably knowing you.
But you willingly...
We've tried the stream delay thing, but it doesn't work how it, like, there should be a way that you can... I'm going to have to talk to somebody and figure it out. I'm sure someone has figured it out. I just don't know because I haven't done it.
Went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase.
Thank Juicy Boost Stealth Super Chat as
Because
always.
I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think...
He wouldn't come on voice to voice. Bullshit. Review China wouldn't come on. What I'll do, we'll figure out a day, Emerus, and I'll send you a Zoom link. You follow me on Twitter, right? I have my DMs open anyway, even if you don't follow me. I'll just send you a Zoom link like I do with anybody else. Ah, I got a shit. God damn it. I'll be right back. I did let out a massive log. Then I got more pot. Oh, I'm talking about pot again. Damn it. Juicy Butch, is that a second stealther? I call your super chat stealthers, that's what I'm calling them. Okay, I'm drunk, let's do an Only Birds. It was long and brown and actually like circled around. Miss Sparkles, what is good? How are you? I'm lovely. Thank you for asking.
He's asking to come out.
I didn't do it intentionally.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the suitcase.
What was your plan?
Waiting for him to come upstairs.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't holding that. I definitely wasn't holding that log back. I was like, oh damn, yeah, that wasn't Juicy Booch again. Stealth super chatting.
I thought it was like, I thought he.
Yeah, I don't like smoking the weed. I just do edibles. I don't like putting stuff in my lungs. Which, look, there's nothing wrong with it. If that's how you like getting high, that's fine. But
it was okay. Like I didn't. That you
he's
all.
He's telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
Guys, that's how we are with each other. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Sarah tries to move on to another topic, but the interrogator doesn't.
Miss Sparkles, happy goddamn birthday to you. Well, edibles actually go through your liver, and it makes some other kind of hallucinogen. Oh, you're telling me you're getting old? Man, I'm going to be 42 this year.
Allow it, and brings her back to the specifics of the evidence.
Again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see fingers, and we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up, trying to push out of it.
Please do not assume.
I mean, you put him in, so why didn't you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
No, before you went upstairs. You, like, consciously had to walk upstairs. You obviously remember going to bed because you were able to give me a time frame on that. And you specifically told me that you went upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it. I've never done anything like that.
You seem as authentic as Chris Watts did. I just want them to walk through the door. And I want to see them again, even though I know I murdered them, but I want to see them again. Do I look sad? Happy birthday, Miss Sparkles, Sparkles, Sparkles. Do you hear that now? Hey, Rich, I'm still playing through Elden Ring. I am level 75 and enjoying it. I'm glad it doesn't burden me with pointless missions. I can just explore the world at my own pace. That's what I love about it, man.
Breasts.
I also love breasts, too. I don't think I've ever hidden that. Breastfeed it to you.
Breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it, breastfeed it.
Okay. Might have an important message that I have to keep private. Hold on. Sorry about that. Just, it was behind the scenes stuff that, you know. Cosmic, thank you for the super chat. Do Power Geyser than Power Wave SNK is better than Street Fighter? I'm not really in either camp enough to agree or disagree. Terry is more sick than Ryu or Ken. I haven't played enough of SNKs to...
this before in the past. I am sick.
Yes, it was EDP saying he needs me to bake him another cupcake.
The lead interrogator starts playing the video as Sarah is mid-sentence reiterating her innocence.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you all want me to tell you, because this was not in any way, shape, or form.
You admit to moving the...
That's what I think I'll do, because it's working. You guys seem to like it. With each stream, if I hit $250 within the first hour, I will stream for 5 hours. Tonight I'm doing an extra hour because Quantum TV Stolen Valor pitched in for it, which thank you, I appreciate that. Because people seem to like that. And hey, the longer I stream, why not? So it seems like you guys like that. So instead of me saying like one person do X, Y, Z,
suitcase, like, over. So
you roll it.
You roll it out. Like, it's not like...
I didn't want it to be like that.
You didn't want him to be upside down? How do you even get upside down?
Right. You guys are killing me right now. I don't know how.
How old you turned, Miss Sparkles?
How you want me to say it. I didn't mean to leave him in there.
Okay.
What's your reasoning for not calling them?
Wait, am I even allowed to ask that? Because isn't like Twitch weird with that? They have so many fucking restrictions on Twitch. It's so weird. Like, I get it with that. Like, I understand what their MO is with that, because there are a bunch of fucking creepers out there that are looking to, like, groom someone of a certain age. But I've talked to Miss Sparkles before. She's in her 30s, so... We want you to stay up like us. So that's what I'm saying. I think the 250 is like, because that I'm sure won't happen every night. Whereas if I have a lower one, you know, maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. But right now I think I'm keeping it at 250.
Sure.
And it seems to work, so.
Because I didn't know what to do and how horrific it was. I called Ryan, and like, what, 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. And it was continually doing...
I asked your age, not your boob size.
CPR
I was like, what age is 46J?
with the dispatch on the phone.
So when he asked to...
DHC, it happened the past 2 nights. Just saying.
be let out, like, what's your reasoning for not letting him out?
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video. He asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. What? Like, why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Yeah, Twitch does some stuff that's good too, the drummer. But
number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so.
Like, you can't say incel on Twitch. You can't say, like, didn't like Hassan Piker get, what word did he say? And I'm like, really? What, you can't say the, there's so much shit.
So in there. They'll give you 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes for what?
This was an absolutely imperative moment to allow the suspect to elaborate, but the lead interrogator cuts her off.
Well, based off the video, one video's at 11:12 and the next one's at 11:23, so you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per.
You can't say incel virgin. Oh yeah, simp. Jeez, dude, Twitch is silly sometimes. We're gonna definitely still fuck with Twitch. Obvious reasons, like I am scattered right now with my 2 boys here full time, daughter in the hospital, so I'm just focusing here with my time is of a premium right now, or at a premium right now, whatever the right. So
video recording. So my thing is when it's.
You can't blind playthrough. They got rid of the category because it might offend blind people. Oh my god.
Stopped. He asked multiple times. I mean,
yeah,
why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I mean,
don't
know. Were you punishing him?
No. Just.
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
This is what you got. This is what you make me feel like.
See, and then it's all backfired on me. I will never drink alcohol again.
Okay.
I don't care what it is in any way.
Oh yeah, and I could have my shirt off. Like say someone did a certain amount of bits, because I can't even on this stream, because Twitch monitors you even outside of Twitch. Like I can't tell you what bits equal in real world dollars. That's considered a bannable offense. It's like, fucking really? But I think it's for some legal reason that they have to do that.
Shape or form.
But let's get back to this.
I mean, game, she's getting better, but like I'm just saying, like, you know, between having my kids here, going there when I'm not having a cold to visit, you know, I'm all over the place driving my kids to school. Like, it's, you know, Twitch has to be put on the back burner for now, and I have to go where my main source of income is and focus there.
When he's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe, let me out, and you say, fuck you, why don't you just let him out? What are you trying to prove to him? There was obviously something in your head that you were thinking of when he was asking to be let out, and you're like,
again, it's the boy calling wolf. And it's not fair. It is not fair. You guys are trying to, again, he's in there. Night, night.
He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But my question is, why didn't you just let him out prior to going up?
I don't know why.
He's begging to be let out. He's not laughing. He's not having fun.
So are you guys, so what is it you're trying to, like...
We're just trying to figure out why.
Yeah, that's why I asked Miss Sparkle's age, because I've talked to her. I know she's in her 30s, you know. But that's a no-no on Twitch, too. You can't ask an age of somebody, even if it's completely innocent, which it would be with me, like, who gives a shit? You know, because, which I look, that one I'm not totally against, because it's like, we've known it's happened where people are looking for someone of a certain age to groom them. But the other stuff, like, you can't say simp. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, she's still improving. Absolutely. But, dude, 10 is no joke. She'll probably be there till May. You know? I had no idea the severity of what she was getting into.
Why? What? Why?
What was the motivation for leaving him in the bag?
Why he was left in the bag? Why the video?
I didn't have any motivation. It was me, he and I.
Yeah, I often put people in suitcases and tell them to go fuck themselves and just leave them there to die. No motivation at all. No motivation. Are you fucking serious? Like... Christ almighty, man.
I having a great day, fooling around and being stupid.
You know, it's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head, and his lip is busted, and he has a bump on his eye. I mean...
I don't know what you all want me to tell you.
When people's needs are not met and you are in a relationship, you get trapped in a suitcase, that's kind of a stretch, dude. Foil grim.
Like, this is not fair that you all are assuming that that's from me.
Family's doing okay, man.
Say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase, and you're asking to be let out. Should they not let you out?
Yeah, and then Fender, Master Betty, she filmed herself essentially with him in the suitcase being like, fuck you, you piece of shit. But no, they were totally doing it to play hide and seek and have fun. Because, you know, most people in their 40s play hide and seek.
Eventually.
Oh no, people paid for me to stream till 1 a.m. So, here I am.
I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Blaming it on the wine? After talking to you, everything...
Yeah, she just, all right, I murdered him. I'm blaming it on the alcohol.
...was laughing and fun Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to fuck off.
Yeah, it's healing, Abby, absolutely.
No. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
And tell you he can't breathe.
Okay.
If someone can do something for themselves, they're going to do it. They don't need assistance.
You two didn't lay hands on each other.
No. No. I don't have anything.
You're right. You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and repeating what you told us.
I understand. Because I don't remember
We'll find out if she's in jail. I'm sure she's in jail. How long is the question?
that.
Be interesting to find out.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
Sarah now gets freaked out by the male detective. She thinks he's texting someone about her, which creates an absurd yet hilarious moment.
So is the texting thing something about me? Like what's...
The what? Texting? Oh, no, I'm texting.
No, I have one last question. You realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you.
Not intentionally.
You got up, and you went up to bed.
You all?
Please sit down.
Listen to me. I did not intentionally kill him.
I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. There's still feelings towards it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't feel it.
Yeah. That's how often a good old wholesome game of hide and seek goes. This is what happens when you choke me. Fuck you. By the way, learning about You're learning about Chris Chan? Dude, they could run a fucking college class on him and you still wouldn't learn all of it.
And you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No, why would I do that?
Well, you
Good
told us
question.
you did.
Yeah, exactly, Deep Fire. Look, I'm not condoning if he was abusive, but it sounds like she was too, like it was a mutual abusive relationship. Get out of the goddamn relationship. Look, getting out of relationships, I know is tough. I've never been abusive, nor has anyone been abusive towards me, but any relationship, if it was a long-term relationship, ending it is tough, whether you're breaking up or being broken up with, but this is better.
Yeah.
One person is dead and one person is probably going to jail for the rest of their life.
When he was upside down.
Right.
Well,
Hide and seek anal.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down because...
It had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on his back again.
Yeah, it wouldn't be first-degree murder, I don't think. I think it would teeter. It's close to it, but it seems like a crime of passion at this point.
So you had to...
I'm leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this.
You left him in there. You did.
She didn't touch me. Oh no, wait. She gave me a kiss on my cheek and I instantly sanitized it right after. Fujiwara. That was it though. This is exactly how my sister acts. Does she chase you around with the breast mug, Abby?
You're trying to dance around the fact you left him in there.
This is not...
You didn't leave him in there?
It's not cool. This is not cool.
It's not cool. You intentionally left him in there and left
If she said nothing?
the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up checking up on him. So.
Wouldn't let him out of a suitcase.
Oh, gosh.
Anybody looking at it I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, George is having fun right now.
The discourse repeats itself a few more times, and then Sarah brings out her list of questions.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop?
She has a list of questions. Oh, God.
No, not today.
Not today.
How do I go about getting his wedding ring? engagement ring.
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us.
Like, these are things that a not guilty person would not ask.
Eventually.
She's all business.
And then
It'll be released to
to
the next of kin.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger. It goes to them. They're the ones that are going to release it. We don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back.
So she's worried about the fucking ring? She's worried? Wow.
So, what's next?
They're going to come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about, like, in the long run. Like, what do I need to, like...
That's up to a court, lady. But yeah, you're going to jail.
Like, do I need to be doing something, or, like...
I can't tell you, like, what to do.
I mean, like, so, like, for... Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna, like... I'm not admitting anything about being intentional, and I... Like...
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know.
So,
They were playing loot box, yeah.
after this, what?
So ridiculous.
I'm done?
Oh, you're done.
In itself, for me to have to live with getting him out and doing what I did is punishment enough. Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm. His daughters, too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Yeah, you murdered someone. That's his job.
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Just making a comment. I mean,
CSI.
He's just telling you the reality of it, bitch.
That was there yesterday.
Forensics take her DNA and fingerprints. The investigators then return.
Okay, Sarah. So, you're not free to go. Okay.
This comment seriously puts Sarah on edge, but she still won't quite be fully aware of what's happening. This is coupled with the fact the investigators now try to get a solemn declaration out of her to close out the interrogation. The psychological dynamics of the moment are extraordinary.
Oh, do you promise everything you told us was the truth? Or no? Everything we've talked about today?
Yes. What do you mean?
The investigator explains that it's just protocol.
Do you promise and swear that everything we've talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
That's how
anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody,
The male detective re-explains that it's just routine, only in a far more comforting tone. But the tone doesn't do a whole lot to reassure Sarah. She looks about ready to get swallowed up by a wormhole and take her chances in a separate dimension.
It's not a trick question.
To the best of my knowledge?
To the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
Not intentional with those videos. Seriously.
Do me a favor, stand up.
Really?
You turn around, face the wall. Put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No. Why is this happening?
Because you put someone in a suitcase, let them suffocate, told them to go fuck themselves, and went upstairs and went to sleep. You murdered somebody. Yeah, you get in handcuffs for that.
That's George's dad.
Not intentionally. So this was a trick.
You were read your rights.
Why is this happening?
Because
Before y'all said I could leave. So what am I supposed to do now? I had a sneaky suspicion this was going to happen. And I need water, like, really bad, please.
I had a sneaking suspicion that what?
You all check me down here.
An officer comes to take Sarah to the jail, but Sarah has questions first.
Those holding cells? The holding cells? Am I going to...
$250,000 vacation's going well. Jesus, the Waldorf Astoria in Orlando might be one of the nicest hotels on the planet. Google this place. It's insane. I'm going to go poop in a fancy toilet. Make sure those turds go down smooth. Yeah. She had it. Philip Burnell. She had a suspicion that she would get charged with murder after murdering someone. Man, she's a fucking psychic, huh?
Are you putting one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead, stand up.
I have not.
So what am I going to do with my purse? What made you all decide to do this?
What? Investigate you for fucking murder? Yeah.
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George's dad.
She's out of her fucking mind.
You guys...
She's on like another level, dude. What the fuck was wrong with the guy for dating her? You could tell she was off. She's like someone you take out on one date and be like, nah, I'm good.
I knew this was going to happen.
You did?
Sarah was taken to the...
She showed more emotion about not getting the gold ring back than anything else.
Orange County Jail at 5:44 p.m. She was charged with second-degree murder and held without bond, which keep in mind was in late February of 2020, just before the entire planet went into lockdown due to a pandemic. So Sarah must have had a real fun time getting acclimated to the new environment. She's been in the county jail since, with a trial date set for April 10th of this year. She's currently working with her 7th attorney. 6 have already filed motions to get the fuck out of there, and all of them cited the same reason, which was irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, God, dude, she's like, you could tell she is not a fun person to be around. All right, next. This one is a banger. Of course you want to date her, Foilgrim. Zeb, I had a girlfriend whose dad was in the platoon who invaded Saddam Hussein's palace. He crafted his gold toilet. True story, Jesus Christ. Holy crap, she talks just like my mom. She was seriously addicted to opiates and would use that tone whenever she'd be questioned about stealing money from my disabled sister. Holy shit, this chick is chaos. God damn.
In mid-2018, 29-year-old Grant was unemployed.
Addiction is fucking horrible, man.
Living rent-free in his parents' guest house in the rural village of Chuliota, Florida. He had not once lived on his own and had recently been kicked out of an anesthesiology school for lack of attendance and also fired from a job as a nurse for stealing medication. It was around that time when he decided to experiment with the relatively new realm of online cam sites. These platforms differ from regular porn sites in that they are interactive. Instead of watching a pre-recorded video, users can solicit live performances from models in exchange for money. This allows individuals to watch whatever acts.
Yes, it's old news, but this, you haven't seen it to this level, though.
They want, but at a price. Using his brother's credit card,
What's up,
he browsed
Roxy?
through
How are
multiple
you?
cam models, spending an average of 20 minutes on each one. Yet it was on the 5th of June when forensics discovered he came in contact with a performer who went by the stage name of Sylvie. And over the following 6 months, Grant would spend over $200,000 of his family's money on this one model. The entirety of his father's life.
God, I don't get that. Like, look, man, if you want to spend money to see a cam girl, like, because you want to see interactive titties occasionally, I've never done it. I don't see that, but, like, they're not going to date you, dude. What are you doing? Like, that's so sad that you got to, like, empty out your dad's life savings to feel like you have a girlfriend. Yeah, he's a murderous simp.
Life savings that he had saved up from working as a pharmacist for over 30 years was gone. He had spent $60,000.
You saying if you weren't stabbed by an ex, it's not a real relationship? That's wonderful.
$1,000 from his brother's credit card, and had also taken a...
Oh, if you spend money to see my tits, you're absolutely a simp. But I'm okay with that. I agree. My titties are incredible.
Congratulations.
A $65,000 loan out on the house. When his family found out, instead of calling the police, Grant was sent to a behavioral rehabilitation facility for online porn addiction.
The more we try to run from shame.
Why is it always like this with the porn? It is nuts. This guy is on another level of evil, too. Of desperate and evil.
The stronger it becomes.
When Grant got back from rehab on January 4th, his father presented him with a 2-page list of rules he was required to follow if he wanted to continue living at home. One of the conditions was that he cease all communication with Sylvia immediately, but it took just 3 weeks for the family to discover that he had broken the contract and re-established contact with the model via Twitter. On January 24th, when Chad Amato got home from work, he reportedly confronted Grant over his disregard, and the two of them got into a heated argument which almost turned into a physical altercation. Grant was then kicked out of the house, and for the first time in his life, he was on his own. Shortly before 9 a.m. the next morning, police received a call from Cody Amato's girlfriend, alerting them that he had failed to show up to work that morning and hadn't responded to multiple phone calls.
Jesus.
Ow! Oh, hurts.
They arrived at the
Keep in mind, he was wincing in pain because he was putting together his beer football helmet.
Residence at 9:17 a.m., and once knocks on the front door went unanswered, they were able to gain access with a knife via the back.
Which, in the end, how could I put this in a politically correct manner in 2023? It didn't make him look like a football player with beer in the helmet. It made him look like it was special and to make sure he didn't bang his head against the wall.
Back end.
Hurts.
Entrance. Chad, Margaret, and Cody Amato were all found lying dead on the floor with gunshot wounds to the head from a 9mm handgun. Grant became the immediate prime suspect, as a witness statement from Cody's girlfriend.
I know I always stop the video, but if someone listened to that fart, you wouldn't be able to hear it.
Advised police of the confrontation that had occurred the night before, as well as the collection of bizarre circumstances that had led.
And Rich went there. What did I go there with?
To that point.
Oh, with Phil? It looks like the special helmet. That's the best way I could put it.
He was traced to a hotel in Orlando.
You're being cooperative, sir. We appreciate that. Some Seminole County detectives want to talk to you, so we're going to get the handcuffs off of you.
Nothing in your pants, correct?
It's just a normal routine when we encounter someone that we want to make sure you're safe. Now we know you don't have any weapons. We'll get those restraints off of you. We're confident you've been cooperative, everything's good, so we appreciate that very much. It goes a long ways.
He immediately agreed to accompany them to the police station and sit down for an interview. Reports stated that he wasn't made aware of his family's demise, nor was he advised as to what the purpose of the interview was for. Grant himself didn't once inquire, just reportedly sat silent in the back seat of an unmarked police car, staring out the window for the entire journey to the police station.
Another obvious person not being innocent is obvious. Why are you scared at a hotel in Orlando? Why? Nah, he doesn't. He just looks like a middle-aged Italian man. But when he put that helmet on, oh God, I was like, dude, no. Also, some Phil mating call. He has a few.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Station.
Get you another water then. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
People are fucking out of their minds. Think about this, dude. He ate through his family's $250,000 savings to talk to a cam girl, and when they cut him off, mommy and daddy cut your grown ass off because you went through their savings. They could have easily put you in jail for theft. Because they cut you off, you murder them for some fucking chick who you probably made them a millionaire or helped them to become a millionaire. Oh God, that's a next level of demented and pathetic. What a sad human being. Because he's obviously severely mentally ill, and in his fucked up fantasy mind, that was a real relationship and he needed insane funds to keep it going. Oh, that's pathetic. That's pathetic.
So you got a water, Coke or anything? No. I'll hold off on that.
Okay. Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm here.
Just to restate, he has not been told, nor given any insinuation as to why he is sitting inside an interrogation room, and has not once inquired himself.
Oh, this is the one where JCS hates the detectives because he thinks they suck. It's pretty funny. He brings up valid points, too.
Hey, we really appreciate you coming up here with us, and anytime.
But Dad, you don't understand, she loves me.
I've been friends with some girls who like did like OnlyFans and stuff like that for a living, and that's the downside to it, is that you get a lot of these guys who are lonely dudes who get creepy. Like, look, I don't have an issue. You want to sign up to an OnlyFans, you think a chick is hot, that's cool. And I don't have any disrespect for the women that do it. Hey man, it's a hustle, make that money. But that's the downside to it, is he's an extreme, obviously. He's a piece of shit and a psychopath. But you get those clingy weirdos who don't understand that that woman's in a business. It's like with, I think I told you guys this before, but there's a different audience, I think, here now. When I worked at a restaurant, dudes would come in to like, oh, I'll just make up a name, Michelle working today. No, and they would walk out like, bro, I thought you were coming here to get a drink and eat something. Like, the bartenders, that's their job, to be cordial to you and friendly. They make a living with tips. Like, you're not going to date them, dude. It's so sad.
During this, you need to stop and go to the bathroom, want a drink, saying, just let me know, and we'll be happy to take it. My name is Danny Anderson, and I'm a deputy Seminole County Sheriff's Office at
Toy 2 is here. We got to start the whole stream. I'm streaming until 1 a.m., Toy. You're fine.
The investigator's initial plan is to establish a friendly connection with the suspect, which can often be a highly effective tactical procedure to elicit a more detailed discourse. Yet on this occasion, something seems to get lost in the endeavor, which you'll just have to see for yourself when the time comes. This is one of the most fascinatingly aggravating interrogations to ever be released into the public domain.
So we just want to talk to you a little bit, and we'll get this in and out, be on our way. Okay? Full name?
My full name is Grant Amato.
What is there any special nursing degree, what you do, or?
You got banned from a Christian dating app immediately? Yeah, dude, because I'm agnostic. I would get banned in a heartbeat. What the fuck would I have in common with those? Like, bunch of fucking Melody Max on there. She's a fucking psycho, dude.
I mean, I have like other certifications, but
You actually took a cocktail waitress to prom. There you go.
I mean, with that, like, I primarily worked in the hospital for, I think, 5 or 6 years. Well, I was accused of grand theft of the third degree back in.
Oh, come on, man. We know. I won't say it because he'll say I'm attacking him, but we all know what app Tickle Television is secretly on. I don't have to say it. Figure it out. It would not shock me if one day we find that out. It would not shock me.
June of 2018. There was no evidence.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Abby. I'm right here. I ain't saying it. You could fill in the blank. I ain't saying it.
Evidence ever presented. All the charges were dropped.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and butt fuck you. Oh, excuse me, breastfeed it to you. Which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But anyone who's like, oh, I'm going into it, whatever. I just need to let you know that I'm straight. No, you're not. And that's fine, but to you, it's not fine. You're just trying to hide it. Anyone who has to go, hi, how you doing today? Did I let you know that I am a heterosexual man? Okay. Foilgrim, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, literally.
Ow! Well, ow! Stop.
I think Foilgrim might be on the sauce a little bit tonight. Yeah, dude, you alright?
I've been applying for jobs for the last couple weeks. I'd gotten a, like...
I mean, Obby spams occasionally, but Obby spams are like 2 to 3 messages in a row. Who cares? That was like the entire screen.
like 3 or 4 callbacks.
Did you like smear your nipples across the keyboard?
And then I went on a job interview yesterday for a home infusion nurse job.
What?
You needed to relax your anus, dude. Sorry.
What time was your interview yesterday?
Yeah, you took up
it was
the whole
scheduled for
damn
10.
screen.
I got there around 9 in the morning. And then I think we actually had the interview at about 9:45.
How'd that go?
I mean, it was all good. They didn't have anything. They said that they'd probably be getting back to me by Tuesday or Thursday this coming week.
Get you back to work?
Man, these people, it's so obvious when they're guilty. Like, you're so calm. Like, you wouldn't be concerned. Like, dude, I couldn't get a hold of my girlfriend to check in on my daughter for, like, 2 hours, and I was freaking out. This guy's just like, oh, I can't talk. I can't find my entire family. Let me talk about my job interview with a detective. Throw him fucking under the jail. Flashback. I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. Is spam good? I have never had spam in my life. I'm not against trying it. I've just never had it. I will check messages. I told people I will check messages later because there's a few other people who sent me something too. Andrew, did you just do a StreamLabs? I'm Quantum in a bottle. You gotta breastfeed it the right way.
I'm Quantum in a bottle. Gotta breastfeed it the right way.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's like it's a crappy world when, you know, you don't have any money, you can't do anything, so.
Financially, how's the nursing what you did? I'm sorry, I just don't know that much. She knows a lot more about nursing. The nursing, how does it pay? How does it pay?
I mean, if you work your standard 12 hours a week, you get anywhere between, I'd say, $45,000 and $55,000 a year. So, I mean, it's not bad. I think my best year, I made like $55,000.
55.
Because I rarely worked overtime.
Right.
You know, when I was just, because I had the whole plan of going to graduate school, so I was just kind of using it as a stepping stone to that time.
Just to pay the bills.
Right.
I'm eating a bunch of shit tomorrow because it's Easter. Maybe I'll go pick up a can of Spam and try it. I've never had Spam in my life.
Well, you gotta, gotcha. And what you're going for, what does that pay?
Yeah, I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it. Say, how are you going to feed it from your breast? Are you going to, Quantum, are you going to put on one of those? I know they exist where you could put, like, formula or breast milk in, like, and it looks like tits with two, like, of the nipples that you would have on a bottle. Is that what you're... Quantum TV breastfeeding the act man that way?
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
I know a lot of people who, like, make Spam sushi. Spam is good, but if you fry it, it's what I hear, too. You got to fry it. Like, it has enough fat in it that you don't have to put any oil, I'm assuming, right? Just, like, non-stick pan and...
Nurse anesthesia pays, I mean, base, like, about $150 up to $175.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need oil with Spam. It has plenty of oil in it.
High school, where'd you go?
Ricardo, eat my brown star.
Breasts.
But Rich, don't forget, men don't have breasts.
I think I'm proof that that is incorrect. Hey, I have no idea why people think I'm obsessed with Phil. Dude, I was like, that is the most ridiculous picture I've ever seen of a man eating pizza. It has to become my wallpaper on my phone.
breasts, 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 breasts.
What am I doing? I think you guys just come here to watch, like, oh, look at the stoned 41-year-old loser. He's just going to do random shit with the soundboard, and maybe we watch a video after 13 hours. Yeah, spam sushi in Hawaii is a thing. I've seen it before. Spam burgers, I heard, are pretty banging. Rich, you want to watch a good true crime doc? My old co-worker's son is the kid who killed his girlfriend and threw her body off the Belmere Bridge to make it look like a suicide? Send me... I'll check him tomorrow. We're going to keep going with this. Bilotti, I'm never playing the video ever again.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
You can take the video and shove it up your fucking ass. How about that?
You take the bubbles and shove them up your fucking ass. How about that?
I'm kidding, but I thought that was pretty fun. It's called Masubi. Maybe I'll have to fuck with some spam on Easter. Just put spam in a bottle and breastfeed it. I'm gonna dry heave from that. Oh, it hurts 2 times.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
Yes. As a matter of fact, finally this week, I'm going to set up the third I'm going to have 3. I need to clean this room. I need to clean with everything going on with my daughter. I need to clean the entire fucking house, actually. And I'm going to put the third soundboard. I know I've been promising that for like 37 years, but it's right fucking there. I don't know why I haven't put it up yet, because I'm an asshole.
Timber Creek.
Spam and burnt bagels. I'm on it.
How were you raised?
High school and the first 2 years.
I got the from that.
College, I was A, B, C. You know, I was in honors in the major program for UCF.
Ew, Fujiwara.
Girlfriends.
Oh god, the kids are gonna have me up early tomorrow.
Like my high school sweetheart, girlfriend, for about 5 years. And then ever since then, no like official girlfriends, no flings or anything like that.
Dates here and there.
Dates occasionally, but I mean not really. Kind of focused on like just getting through the life goals that I wanted to.
Yeah, you just jerked off, emptied your parents' life savings in their bank account, and fucking murdered them because they stopped you from wasting their money on fucking cam girls. You piece of shit.
Achieve.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to watch anime.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
I do tickle Bruno.
I mean,
I thought you said
it's not hooked up yet. The problem with that is that it could fuck up my equipment in here. I don't really want bubbles on my computers and all that shit, so that's why I kind of restrain from that.
Okay, and then when you start explaining to it,
I mean, I
heard
guess
it like now.
It's animated. It's like cartoons, I guess you could say, but it's Japanese cartoons. It is in Japanese, and then they subtitle it. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine killing your parents because you're a grown-ass man and they said they wanted you to act like a grown-ass man and pay your own bills. Fucking, what a evil next-level loser.
Japanese?
I was going to say, do you understand?
I don't. I understand a few words. We actually just went to, me, my brother, and one of my friends, or I guess friends from high school, we went to Japan.
In fact, how long have you been out of work?
I've been out of work for 6 months, since June.
How did you pay? That's a lot of money for to be out of work.
My brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think the only other game that we really played was Fortnite, but then that was starting to get to like.
That's a big deal right now.
Yeah.
The younger
kids are all over it.
And actually, yeah, during the time that I was that I wasn't working as a nurse, I tried to do the whole Twitch streaming.
I like to bust nuts on Facebook streams for drills. Joking, by the way, I hope to God you are. Richie Poo, my super chew was missed. Insomniac, was it? Might be going home from the hospital tomorrow, Richie. Give me the best DSP sound for the occasion. What happened to you, by the way? Was that... I forgot what you said, dude. Someone else told me they had Bell's palsy, but it wasn't you.
Humping Steven Crowder. Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Thing.
What is that?
I'm
sorry.
No.
Where you have to explain all of this to us.
With Twitch, it's you got your mic and then you have your face cam, and then basically people are.
Yeah, you have the personality of a squirrel. I'm sure Twitch didn't work out for you.
They're just watching you play whatever game you're going to say that you're playing.
Okay.
On virtual reality, it was primarily just Beat Saber, so it's like a rhythm-based game, like Guitar Hero. Apart from that, we really didn't get into too many other games yet.
Phil and pizza or Jack eating a hot dog? Choose one. Phil eating a pizza because he looks so weird it's entertaining.
We were kind of just focused on Beat Saber. But I think we had downloaded a few other where it's just like you're going through like a world and you can interact with the world or something like that.
Close with your brother Cody? Let's talk about Cody.
Oh, yeah. Me and Cody...
Who's older, you or him?
He is. I'm the youngest one. I'm 29, he's 31. Okay. My oldest brother Jason is 35 or 36 now.
Uh-huh. Talk about Cody.
Cody. You know, we decided to go to nursing school together. We decided to go to the nurse anesthesia school together. A lot of people thought that it was weird because...
Can I have a Richie Poo medallion? What the fuck is even a Richie Poo medallion? Is that like something in Elden Ring?
We did everything together and because we were so close, but... Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, a lot of people understand the bond of brothers, though.
Yeah.
The true bond if you're close.
Like, his blabbering is so bizarre. Same with that other woman. Like, guilty people are so obviously guilty in most cases. I'm sure there's some people that are deceptive, very deceptive, but a lot of these people are fucking... Criminals are fucking idiots, mostly. And the ones that aren't idiots, you don't know about them because they're staying under the radar. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad he didn't because he's a horrible person. He, like I said, he should be thrown under the jail like that piece of shit woman. But yeah, you plead the fifth and ask for a lawyer. But hey, don't incriminate yourself because you deserve to be incriminated. Rising next to Joey. I don't want anyone to... I don't want fecal matter anywhere near me. Anywhere near me.
And I mean, during like this whole time, I mean, kind of like with just a few examples I've given you, he'd take care of everything for
Always
me.
there for you.
Yeah.
Always there to support you.
Always.
Or a CEO, good point. I like mesh Wi-Fi. I can't go back to just having one powerful router throughout the house. No matter how powerful it is, it's not the same.
There. Yeah, did everything together, connected at the hip.
Ever any issues really with him?
No, like I was saying, during this last 6 months, it had been a very trying time. He would like have his moments where he would get extremely upset. Like you know, he never gets violent, I guess you could say. But like at one point he got so upset that he like pushed a cabinet and then it like dented into the wall. Yeah, I mean, at least with me, he's always been
the good criminals you don't know about.
Like where he's there for me, like whatever it takes, regardless of what's happening, I'm gonna take care of it for you.
Tell me about your mom.
My mom has
It must have been a bizarre sight for the detectives to witness, when a man who had just allegedly shot his mother in the back of the head gave a reminiscent smile when she was brought up in the discussion.
She's always been the, it's kind of like Cody, she's always been the one that focused on me, and,
Yeah, tickled Honest Christian Straight Man TV. I have an extender. It depends on the house, but I've had much better luck with mesh networks. I wouldn't go back personally. I used to have a really high-end Wi-Fi router and a repeater. It was good, but it wasn't the same.
You the baby? You were truly the family baby?
For my mom.
What about Chiefs?
Yeah.
Okay.
For my mom.
Mom's favorite?
Yeah.
Some of the best criminals are in government. That is very true, too.
You know, countless times my dad would, like, come up to me.
Because you get power in the government, you're above the law in most cases.
Like, he'd try and use things and word things to make me feel guilty so that I would, you know, do everything that I can, like get a job.
Almost like a motivation?
Right. And he'd tell me time and time again that, you know, you're her favorite. I mean, she would do anything for you. And
I don't agree with that, Foil Grim Timmy. You could have the most powerful router out there, and if you have a big house, or even if you have, depending on, like, say you have a townhouse and there's like a bunch of steel and other shit to interfere with the router, it doesn't matter how powerful it is. When you get a few floors away from it, you're going to get a significant decrease in speed. I've tried all the routers in the world. Ton of them anyway, not all the routers in the world. That's a huge exaggeration, but, you know. I mean, if you have like a condo or like a 2-bedroom condo, yeah, of course it could cover it. Absolutely.
And, I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't need to hear that. I mean, that's not what would motivate me.
Smoking scorpion venom? I think I saw that on my feed.
But no, with Mom, I think we yelled at each other a grand total of like 3 or 4 times.
You're going to, yeah, serial vapus. You're going to have tons of dead spots. Absolutely. I got the 1500 Orbi 960. I have wired backhaul with Mocha adapters and 2 gig fiber. Oh, dude, that sounds fucking nuts.
Times my whole life. Never any issues. I mean, it was always, like, if there was somebody that I could talk to and...
Wi-Fi 6 makes a fuck ton of a difference. I've noticed that.
Like...
The speeds you get with Wi-Fi 6 are out of this world compared to...
Cody wasn't available, I'd always talk to my mom. I'd always let her know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, she would help me out through anything.
Okay. Tell me about Dad.
Dad,
what does he do?
Dad's a pharmacist.
Okay.
He works for CVS. He's been a pharmacist for, I think, 35 years or so. My dad was a very, like, angry, violent type person.
Overbearing.
You know, like baseball practice, it'd be like 4 or 5 hours, and he's hurling the ball as fast as an adult can.
Yeah, he's talking so nice. Oh, these people I just murdered. Oh, they're great.
And we're like 7th to 8th grade trying to catch this stuff.
Belittle you?
He would belittle me when I was younger. The problem, I guess, was that I was always like the jokester, the one that could calm everybody down, make everybody smile. If it was a heated situation, I could say a joke or something and then make everybody kind of move past it. And I was just in the point where it's like, you know, I'm hearing, you know, all this stuff from Dad. I'm seeing how much Cody's helping me. You know, Mom's stressed out with her job. And it's like I'm not doing anything.
When's the last time your dad put his hands on you?
The last time my dad put his hands on me would be, I'd say, kind of the middle of December of 2018.
What happened?
It's because, you know, with all the money that had been getting spent and...
Just to be clear, the cam model has not yet been brought up in the discussion. The money being spent, in this context, would simply be his living expenses.
I guess just a mix of everything that I've been saying, just kind of boiling up in him. And the fact that I was, to him, it seemed like I wasn't concerned about it. So, and then plus I was, you know, I wasn't acting like myself with the jovialness and, you know, all that kind of stuff. My father chose to admit me to like a depression or an addiction clinic or something like that.
Porn addiction clinic. Because you were absolutely addicted to fucking cam girls. 100%.
In Fort Lauderdale called Cornerstone.
When was that?
That was December 22nd.
Okay.
Until I think January 4th.
Did you agree to go?
I didn't, but they said that, you know, this was your only...
Who said?
My dad.
Okay.
And that was in Fort Lauderdale?
Because he emptied out his entire life savings to beat off to some woman who didn't give a shit about you.
Yes, yeah.
Did your mom agree with it?
My mom and my brother both agreed, but it was my dad who was like the iron fist, like, this is what's going to happen. Like, you know, he can't...
Why did he say you needed to go? What was his...
Yeah, because you ruined his financial life.
Reasoning?
Because with the way that I was acting, he didn't see that I was doing anything for like the positive. You know, and a lot of it just came back to money with him. He would like allow me to spend money that he had like with his credit card or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard good things about power line adapters, actually, Metro Gaming.
But it's like then whenever I did, it was like a huge problem.
Okay, so you had one of his credit cards.
Yeah.
And what were you buying with it?
Well, what I was doing is over the past 4 months or something like that, I've been talking to this woman online.
I've spent quite a bit on mesh networks. I kind of need them for what I do, you know. Not that I'm wireless here, obviously I'm wired, but.
Who's she?
She's as embarrassing as it is. She's a cam model.
A what?
A cam model. Do
All right.
either of you guys know what that
Nope.
is?
Just like all the video stuff, you have to tell us.
A cam model, it's like it's like a virtual girlfriend, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like that type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the money went to her.
Okay. Where's she at?
She lives.
And even if you have like a solid connection, Robotaco, like to stream from Wi-Fi, I would still like, there would be times where the streams would buffer and shit like that. It's just not the same. You need to be wired to stream full stop, at least from what I've experienced. And I've had pretty fast internet for a very long time.
Lives in Bulgaria.
Where?
Bulgaria.
Where's that?
Over in Europe. It's like
Okay.
outside of Germany.
Okay.
Something like that.
You ever been there?
No.
Okay.
Nowhere near Germany.
It wasn't that serious.
Okay.
So what would you give her money for?
Just for like the time online with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was just like that type of thing.
And what did she charge?
$600 for like 5,000 or something tokens or something like that. So, and then it was 4 hours a night.
$600 for what? Wow.
So I mean that's basically just where all the costs went to, was you pay real money for the tokens, then you use the company's digital currency for that.
So you do that, and when did you meet her?
So what's 42? He was spending $4,200 if he did it 7 days a week to talk to a cam model every night. Holy fuck. No, he's not a doctor. He was going to school to be like an anesthesiologist, and he was like a giant man-child who never really worked a real job in his life. And he had like a cam girl sex addiction, and he blew through his parents' life savings so he could jerk off to cam models, a cam girl. And when they cut him off, he murdered them. Fucking Jesus, man. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Just get a hooker, man. You get the real thing, Insomniac. I've never used a Mocha adapter. I've never heard of them before. Coax is already designed for data and can push 2.5 gigabits a second with a Mocha 2.5. It's really impressive. I recommend Motorola 2.5 adapters from that. I'll have to look it up later. No, $600 a night, dude. $600. He did it 4 hours a night. Think about that. I gotta piss real quick. I'll be right back. Birds. Tap breasts. Her tap breasts. That is still the strangest thumbnail I've ever made. Imagine you never came to my stream before and you just see that thumbnail. Breasts. So not $600 a month, dude. $600 fucking dollars a day. To be fair, I'd rather support people with actual hardworking talent like you than e-girls. Had a friend who was an artist trying to make a living. I mean, I have no issue with them doing that, man. Like, you got, like, look, you want people to pay for it, or if you have the looks and people want to pay for it, there's no shame in that. But you're gonna get weirdos. Not to this degree, but like I said, I had some friends that did that, and you deal with some horrid stuff.
I met her,
because these guys are like lonely and they think like you're becoming their girlfriend. It's very strange.
at the beginning of July. Yeah, at the very beginning of July.
Okay, and still talking to her?
Still, yeah.
They get like jealous and shit.
I mean, more just on like Twitter,
Okay.
like just through direct messaging. Again, cell phone service doesn't work, so it's like I can't use the chatting like that.
How much do you think you spent on this? Because it seems kind of pricey.
Yeah, probably close to like $200,000. I'd say.
No, more than that.
$100,000?
Yeah.
And where'd the money come from?
Money came from me, my brother.
Happy Easter weekend, Bird Father. I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's my first RPG ever played. They weren't my thing, but Harry Potter is. And I got into this amazing game. I got to play it more.
And then my dad.
I thought there were people that get pissed off saying it's not an actual RPG.
Did they know where the money was going to?
They didn't know that it was going to a cam model.
What did you
I
talk
was
about?
saying that it was going towards my Twitch streaming, like advertising, like putting my name out there and that type of thing. So I guess to like bring it all back with why I was brought to Cornerstone, it was a mix of all of those things. It's like he felt like, you know, he felt like
you need to be grounded.
Yeah. And so then I was there, you know, I spoke to like the therapist and psychiatrist and all that stuff. I didn't need any medications for anything. They had analyzed it as, this is an isolated event. You've been out of work, you have this PTSD from the whole getting arrested.
Ruined their lives. He ended their lives. Okay, Foil Grimby, you go on Twitter.
And I mean, the last thing on my record was, I think, a speeding ticket back when I was at UCF. They had signed me up, I think, to be there for 60 days, but then I was only there until January 4th. So
Who paid for that?
My brother, Cody.
What was the cost of that, do you know?
$15,000.
So their final diagnosis of you was what?
He's too calm.
That I was fine. That
didn't need to be there.
Yeah. That I was fine. I told them all about like my living situation and how it had been stressful, and then it got better, and then now it's just stressful again. But they had all just said that it was just this isolated event.
Situational PTSD from...
Right. When I got back, that's where my dad started to get really kind of overbearing, and I mean rightfully so. I know what I did, but it's like with him, it was every single day, hours a day. Excuse me, hours a day. He'd come home from work, and then he would just talk to me just about the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over again.
When was the last time that you and your dad did have?
No, his family wasn't. It's just, this guy's a sick fuck. I'm sure his family wasn't that bad. I'm sure he's trying to demonize him now to try to soften his prison sentence blow.
You know, a heated conversation.
It would be Thursday, because one of his rules was that I wasn't allowed to talk to the woman anymore that I had been talking to. But I guess you could say behind the scenes, my mom would let me talk to her through her cell phone using Twitter. So yeah, anyways, on Thursday, he had apparently found out that I was speaking to her again. You know, it wasn't really my intention to continue talking to this woman, but it just
it was
kind of happened.
Get out of here.
And then because there was like that emotional connection, I guess you could say, between her and me, like I like, you know, it felt like.
I wonder if he has like a drug addiction. He's skinny as fuck too.
Like a relationship, you know. I didn't want to just stop cold turkey on it.
So Thursday, you're home all day.
Yes.
With your mom. Like she works at home.
Correct. Yeah.
Your dad's at work. What's his normal work hours?
He works until.
The first Oh, you're talking about Prototype? Prototype was good. The first one I liked.
Well, I think he had to go in early that day because he had to start like doing overtime or something like that. And he normally works though from like 5 or 6 in the morning to, I think he gets home between like 5:30 and 6 at night or something like that.
What time did you get home that day?
He got home at like 5:30, and then he came in and then he asked me in a calmer state, I guess you could say, like basically the leading question of, you know, why do you think we're about to have this conversation? Giving me, I guess, that opportunity.
It could very well he doomed Space Marine. Maybe it is he believes his own lie, which is kind of scarier because he thinks that his reality makes sense, you know?
To be honest and truthful, to maybe tone it down a little bit. I, of course, did what I always did, where I kind of didn't admit to it. And then he came out and he told me that I had been doing that.
Yo, did you see? I know I keep pausing this. What else is there? That one guy, he was running away from the cops for murdering somebody, but he thought it was criminals are so fucking stupid. Then he thought he went to like a McDonald's or maybe a Burger King and complained about his order and like called the cops. You murdered someone. You're running away from the law because you murdered someone, but you decided to call the cops because you didn't like your fucking McDonald's order. Oh, wow. You don't think they're not going to look you up and see there's a warrant out for your arrest, you fucking idiot? Anime girl. This guy?
Yeah.
Have an argument?
Yeah. He kind of, you know, pulled me up from the couch, and then he was yelling at me to pack my shit up and just get out of the house.
You are so random tonight, Foilgrim. Are you okay, dude? I know you do. You're a scientist or whatever.
That he was the one who had to be the hammer, and that, you know, why am I making him have to go through this, and all this other kind of stuff.
Okay.
I had my argument, and then I'm packing my stuff. I'm, you know, taking it out to the car. It took me like a couple hours to get as much as I could, just kind of out into there. So I left.
Okay.
And then.
What time do you think you left about?
Oh God. 9 or 9:30 or so.
He goes on to state that he met up with his brother soon after on the side of the road.
And what was the conversation?
Conversation was basically that he was brought up to speed, you know, and that he would take care of it.
He was brought up to speed by what?
This is Grant attempting to frame his brother for a double murder-suicide. You will see this quote brought up repeatedly from this point.
Years ago, a friend of mine was arrested for reporting his half-pound of weed being stolen. Hey, man, you're in that business. You just take the L, dude. Or hold the L, whatever it is. Oh, well.
Forward.
He was brought up to speed on, like, why I'm out here.
Who brought him up to speed?
My mom.
Oh, so she talked
You don't go.
Yeah.
She told you that your mom had talked to him.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
Do you think that's why Cody left work?
According to Grant, Cody had left work a few hours early to meet up with him on the side of the road. Cody had indeed left work early, yet it wasn't to meet up with Grant. It was later proven that while Margaret Amato was sitting at the computer sipping on a glass of red wine, Grant shot her in the back of the head. He then lay in wait for his father to return to the house, then shot him twice in the head as he entered the kitchen. Cody then received a text from his father's number, asking him to come home urgently. Forensics believed that he was very likely pleading for his life soon after he entered the front door. He was found by police with a gunshot wound to the face, lying in the fetal position. His credit card was stolen, with a purchase made to a campsite for $600 and estimated 30 minutes later.
Jesus. Just murdered your brother, and the first thing you do is you shot him in the face and you steal his credit card so you could go on a cam website. A half an hour later. Fuck this guy, man.
I mean, in my mind, I was just thinking, oh, he had been let off work early like three times already this week. So I was just like...
10, 15 minutes you talk to Cody.
Right.
You have a conversation, and he leaves to go home.
Right.
And you leave to go where?
And then I stay in that general area just so that...
That's amazing,
if anything happens,
dude.
somebody like knows where I am. Yeah, I mean, I was staying in that general area, and then I decided to go...
To Publix?
Publix.
He just referred to the Publix supermarket parking lot. This is where he used the free Wi-Fi to log on to the campsite with his dead brother's credit card.
Which was about what?
He went to use free... It makes
I
it
have
even worse.
zero respect for the losers who devote their lives to these e-girl streamers. Furthermore,
Yeah,
unpopular
fuck them.
opinion, but I also have none for the streamers themselves. Just losers all around imho.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That part I don't agree with. But the thing is, a lot of these guys, all right, I just want to see their titties. I pay a monthly thing. Whatever. But those exceptions are the weirdos that like think like, oh wow, she's my real girlfriend. No, dude, you're paying them money. That's what they do. Same with the bartenders. When the fucking weirdos used to come in there and if the person wasn't working, they'd leave. Who cares? Go there, get your drinks or whatever, get a meal, and then fucking leave. Fucking weirdos.
What time?
Like, between like midnight and 1, I think. Yeah.
And you go to Publix.
Yeah, he committed murder for a cam girl. You ruined and killed your entire family, ended their lives so you could keep getting money to jerk off to some woman in Bulgaria who wouldn't give a shit if you dropped dead tomorrow.
Midnight 1, and how long did you stay there till?
I stayed there until like...
Killed his entire family for a cam girl. Entire fucking family.
7.
Slept there last night? Talked to anybody?
I messaged the girl that I'd been talking to
So
on
you kept
Twitter.
trying to- On Twitter, so you have to pay for it.
Right.
Did she respond back to you?
I think once.
The discussion is then brought back to his last meeting with Cody.
And then, when you left Cody, what did he say he was going to go do?
Cody said that he will take care of it.
Take care of what?
Just the situation that was...
Yeah, when dudes can't... I'm sorry, man, but when dudes can't get ass, they get weird. They get weird.
That hand with...
But I'm sorry, you ain't owed sex. You are not owed sex. You can't get it. Sucks for you. Wes, fuck off. How much for Pluto? I mean that in the nicest way possible. A woman is not obligated to fuck you. Sorry. I know there's grifters out there that want you to think otherwise, but they're not.
Whatever he had been updated with from my mom.
Did he tell you what he was updated?
He had told me that, he had told me the reason why, like...
Richie, think of what your Rafa would do for you. My family can wait. Miss you, my meat pie.
Meat pie? What happened? Richie, think about what Ralph would do for you. My family can wait. Miss my meat pie, I'll give you my meat right in your ass.
I'd been kicked out. But he really didn't give me that much dialogue, like, about that situation. You know, he was miffed a little bit.
Horse cream pie, what am I, the quartering?
Because, you know, he had just gotten off work and now he has to go deal with this.
But what was your demeanor? Like, what did Cody see you as? Like, were you...
Like...
Foilgrim, I will never mod and mod you again.
Scared. Yeah,
you...
like, I was scared because, I mean, like I said, it's the first time that I had been out of the house.
Breasts.
But there's a reason why they can't get it in the first place. They're too weird and turn women off.
Yeah, and sucks for them. How life works. Like, look, man, that Marshall Mathers the fourth dude. Like, I don't know if he may see my videos. He seems like a very intent person that probably is pissed off that I talk about. You're not a bad-looking dude. Just saying that objectively. It's your weirdness that makes you not get laid.
We've come and talked to you. You rode up here voluntarily with us to talk to us.
The detective will now initiate the first confrontation.
Why do you think we're having this conversation?
I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty freaked out at this point because...
And then they think it's the world's fault. It's everyone else's problem. That they can't get laid. No, dude, it's on you.
You know, it's, I mean, I know, like, how the situation was when I left.
You're now about to see the lead interrogator's attempt at getting Grant to confess, in a manner so blatantly obvious that the suspect immediately sees through it.
As a child, we're told the truth always is the best.
Mod and mod me. At least I'll do it once for you. Foilgrim, I've done it 8 billion fucking times for. Wait, you're not even a mod. You're just staying a mod. Oh, shut up.
Best thing to do, correct?
Correct.
You agree with it?
Yeah.
And accidents
I'm
happen.
kidding with you,
Things
by the
in
way.
the heat of the moment, things happen that we wish hadn't happened, but we make... I do it myself sometimes. My kids will make me so aggravated, I'll snap at them and then walk away.
Breasts.
Wow, I wish I would not have done that. That was not very adult of me to snap at my child for something. Yes, they're wrong, but I should be the adult and not snap at them.
Right.
Tell me what you think, because I can tell by... I've done this for a long, long time, and I read people, the way they act, and the way they talk to me, and the way they answer questions. There's something you want to tell us. I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your body language, and just the way you act. Now's the time.
You're
Now's the
not.
time. If there's something you want to get off your
maybe
chest
throttling you, Chris
and give
Dennis?
us an explanation of what's bothering you. Now is the exact time to do it. And I'm giving you that opportunity right now to tell me something you want to get off your chest. It's there. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your eyes.
Kept out about that night.
You're upset about.
Yeah, they're going from like 0 to 100. JCS is right. These guys are fucking terrible detectives. Like, watch one thing he says, too. It's like, really? Do you think this guy cares? I don't want to spoil it, though.
You've been that since we've talked to you. I can see there's something been bothering you. Even though I don't know you from Adam's house, can't you see things in people that...
Reverse psychology don't work. You're saying, are you a mod? Yes, you are a mod. I just timed you out, too, you bastard.
Something really bothering this guy. It's not that, I spent a bunch of money I shouldn't have on this girl. So be it. You did. It's over with. Money can be made back. Something's bothering you.
I'm just worried about what is all transpiring from this.
I think at this point right now, to be honest with you, Grant, you know what it is. It's in your eyes. Your eyes is the view to your soul, and it's in your eyes.
What's in his eyes? His eyes are dead. What is in his eyes? Jordan is back. What's good, Jordan? Man, you've been almost a member for 2 years, dude. Thank you. Being the woman in this chat, I feel like the way guys are talking about the girls relates to all types of women out there. I know that's not the case, but that's how I feel since I was I'm very sorry you were. Yeah, No one owes anybody sex. Sorry.
And it sounds stupid, and people don't believe it. Like I told you out there in the car, did I not tell you? You may not like what I say, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth every time, because I can walk in front of anybody in God and say, I don't care, I told him the truth.
And we usually know answers before we ask it.
Right. Me and Eva knew everything before we asked you the questions. Now's the time to come to Jesus, be honest, because you're hoping.
Oh, God. Do you think this guy cares about, in your eyes, the light, the heat? Peter Gabriel? I don't know.
Holding something back. I can see it in your eyes. People don't believe that the police will help you, but we are actually here to help you with issues you may have. I think something happened, and you don't want to tell us, but right now is the time to get it off your chest. And I really wish you would, because it will make you feel better in the end.
I genuinely don't have anything else that I can say about the night or the period of time afterwards.
There's only one opportunity to make that good impression, and if we've done something we shouldn't have done, you fess up. You caught your hand in the cookie jar.
Detective Dan's approach here is so incredibly outdated and predictable that it actually seems to boost the suspect's confidence. It's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. He'll begin stumbling over his own words while simultaneously mixing up his analogies, which never made a great deal of sense to begin with.
You do it. Now,
is there anything else that happened at the house that you didn't tell us, that you've left out, or we haven't asked you, that would be of importance? Or during the time that you drove around for those few hours? Did you ever really go back to the house that you haven't told us about?
You'll also notice the female detective interject with something useful every now and then. But unfortunately, she's not the one leading this interrogation. That would be the detective who keeps bringing up Jesus, to a guy who just murdered his family to go jerk off in a parking lot to a Bulgarian cam model.
It's true, though. Do you think he cares about morality, dude? He just fucking murked his whole family so he could beat off. Literally. Do you think he cares about Jesus or what, any of that shit? He's a sociopath. He's a psychopath. He's a murderer. And he's a next level murderer because he did it just to fucking bust nuts and empty and rack up credit card bills just to talk to a cam model. He doesn't care.
I know things that you don't know, and honesty will get you all the things I can do for you. To be honest, I can't deal with someone who lies to me,
right?
But I'll deal with someone and help them till
Jesus
the end.
is different.
No matter what, believe it or not, that's just me, and she'll tell you. It's what it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say if I can do something that can help you, I'm going to help you, because every one of us make mistakes and do things we shouldn't have done in the heat of the moment to protect ourselves or to protect somebody else. It happens. Now's the time. Now is the time.
So what do you think
To
happened?
be honest.
I think that there was something that obviously happened at the house.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened.
I know better. Listen to me. I know better. I can help you, Grant, with honesty. I can help you with honesty.
We think something else happened before you left the home that you're either afraid of or embarrassed to talk about. But we need to know exactly what happened, because like Danny said, we can place you there at certain times. And so we need to know what happened before you left that house, because you didn't leave with everything being okay.
I honestly, I don't have anything else that I can really say. I mean, I don't know.
Do you even know why law enforcement got involved? Like what brought us to that home?
No.
Once you start telling me something that's truthful that I know, then we're going to have a conversation of exactly what happened.
I mean, you're a smart guy. You know something's happened at your home. You have law enforcement here. You haven't heard or gotten any emails from your family.
I'm just scared as to what the answer is.
Well, you need to help yourself by filling in the blanks of what happened that night so we can give you the answer. Did anything more happen with you and your father besides him grabbing you up from the couch and yelling at you and kicking you out? Anything at all? Did he harm you, hit you?
No.
Draw any weapons on you?
No, he didn't do anything like that.
I may have to go in a few minutes, or actually now. What I'll do is I'll make up the 2 other hours in another stream. Hope you guys don't mind. You know I always make up for the stuff. But I gotta go check in on some things. So hopefully you understand. Like I know Sexy Coco and Quantum TV Stoler Valor. I'll make it up to you. Yeah, I gotta go unfortunately check up on some stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Probably tomorrow. Whatever the next time I stream, I'll make it up to you. Have a good one, guys. I apologize to you.